Sound of childhood. I mean,
The sound of always.
yeah.
The PlayStation, the reign of the PlayStation 1/2 will last forever and always.
I mean, it's a good console. Yeah, hi. Welcome, I guess. We've been, planning this for a while. What we are starting Spyro.
Here we are for the epic tale. From the beginning to the end,
Yeah.
the ups and the downs.
A
mostly
hero's
ups.
tale, you could say, except that's not this game. This is the original Spyro the Dragon. Not the one I started with. I played the original trilogy in First Order, actually. But this game, I just played a lot when I was younger. I played a lot when I was growing up. It's what I'd call a comfort game, I guess. I can basically breeze through it quite easily, quite comfortably. And it's one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, and I've completed it.
Have you?
No.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically we're gonna be, like we've mentioned before, we're gonna be doing basically all the Spyro games.
Every Spyro game, including the Dawn of the Dragon web browser game.
Fuck. No.
Okay, rolling.
Oh,
Sorry, we should probably not talk about this.
very
In
important.
the 5 worlds, or is it 6?
I'll take it from
For
here.
the Dragon's Age. We now have
In-joke.
12,000
Yeah.
treasure, or is it 14,000? What about this Gnasty Gnorc character?
Oh, yeah.
Now I understand he's found a magic
This
spell to
cutscene,
turn
this
dead
area
warriors
is
from
Dark
his
Hollow
cause.
from one of the first levels, but during your day.
Huh, yeah, that is neat.
Yeah.
There is actual times passing.
Yep. What do you call it? Light Hollow?
I think it's normally just called Hollow.
I guess.
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Where are your teeth? So yeah, this will be 100% run. All the console Spyro games will be 100% runs. I'm doing things a little bit unorthodox. There are some things that I could do earlier, but I won't, because I want to show off certain aspects you might miss if you just do everything, from as you see it. Also, I'm going to turn camera to active, because everything I do whenever I start a new game is change camera settings, and that has not changed. Unfortunately, this game does not have subtitles, so we will be talking over everyone speaking.
That's okay. Everyone's. People can watch a walkthrough.
Yeah.
Then find the balloonist.
Spyro 1 all cutscenes, or Spyro 1 all dragons. That's a...
I'm going after him.
I'm going after him!
All I can tell you.
I mean, we joke about it, but I do like Spyro's voice in this, but I think getting Tom Kenny to them in 2 and 3, and, as Dragonfly, but who cares, was the right choice. But, yeah, this is Spyro 1.
Hey. Look,
God,
we gotta. You're basically a speedrunner in this, right?
No, I'm nowhere near a speedrunner in any of these games. Like, I can do some of the tech used for speedrunning in Spyro 2. I can't do it quickly, and I can't, do the 80% speedrun. Oh, we'll get to that one.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn.
But no,
first. Do you
a
know
lot
what
of the
the
stuff for
dragonfly
speedrunning in this
following you is
game
doing?
seems fairly precise,
His
and
name is
I'm
Sparks,
not the
and
best
he's
at that kind of
helping
thing.
and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Like, there's stuff like charging and then immediately gliding or something, and stuff like proxying off of dead animals. I understand vaguely how that stuff works. I can't do it myself. I'm not gonna try, really. So, yeah, playing the game. Normally. It's gonna be fairly normal.
Yeah, fair.
Just gonna ignore a couple of things to, so yeah. If it seems like I'm deliberately missing something, or I ignoring something that's fairly obvious, I do plan on doing it, because again 100% run. Like these stones,
Yeah.
I am leaving them for a particular reason.
Did you notice that when we were talking to... Wait, what's the dragon there?
That one,
Yeah.
Delbin.
Delbin, my favourite pal Delbin. I could never forget Delbin's name.
The waterfall is frozen.
That were though. How long can Spyro... Anyway.
Yeah. Jargon. As will probably
Hey,
be
Spyro,
apparent,
press the jump
I love
button
most of these
twice to
games.
glide.
I've played
Don't be afraid.
all the console ones. I've played multiple times.
Falling from high
Um,
mountain peaks,
handhelds
plummeting
not
into
so much.
prehistoric glaciers.
Like, so I'm not as familiar with them, so I won't be. Depending on the game, I'll either aim to do as much as I can, or the ones that I don't like and haven't beaten, I will do enough until I get to a point where I get too frustrated to continue and be like, I'll move on. We've seen enough.
I mean, we'll get to that when we get to it.
Yeah, we're starting off strong. We're starting off with the original 3, which are the ones most people actually care about.
Yeah, even children completed these ones.
Yeah. I mean, they're the ones that are remade. They were remade. They're the ones that are actually ever referenced anymore by literally fucking anything. Whereas Enter the Dragonfly is rightfully the butt of haha bad game jokes because it's a bad game. Hero's Tale is occasionally brought up in the it's the good one after Insomniac stopped making them, which it is, or it's a good one. I'm not saying there's a singularly good one because there are multiple that I think are good. Legend of Spyro is somewhat rightfully, somewhat wrongfully called like the gritty, edgy reboot. It's not. I wouldn't call it gritty or edgy, but it's definitely.
It's darker.
We'll get to it. Like, we're not gonna. Like, we have a soft spot for Legend of Spyro for reasons that we'll
It's fun.
get into more when we get into them. But we'll talk about a lot of Spyro stuff throughout this entire process because we're gonna be
Of course.
doing this for a while. I don't know how long it will take us actually, because there's like 19 to get through. And if we're only doing this every like weekend or every other weekend or something, then it's gonna take us a while.
Portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you are not
Yeah,
yet ready,
that's a
Spyro.
lot of video games.
First, you must complete one of the other artisan
This is
labs.
really the only time like this game will occasionally do some like gating of stuff that like once. Like this is the only world until like the end of the game where you have to do another level before you can access the boss. Like all the others are just here's a portal, like, go fight the boss, I guess.
Yeah, so you can. Not that anyone would, because the boss goes at the end, but you could just go do it straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the only Spyro game to have the role.
Yeah, it's an integral part of the
Actually,
mechanics of the game.
Only one until. Technically, until Eternal Night on DS. That has a dodge roll.
Huh.
But it's also garbage there, because, I mean, you don't really need it. Dawn of the Dragon has a roll, and then something I'm grateful for Reignited, actually, is that they kept the roll in 2 and 3 as well.
Yeah.
Which is actually more useful there than this one, because it's mostly useful for bosses, and in this game, as we will see, the bosses are a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Okay, done the whole world.
You did it. Look at all them gems.
Yeah, is there any level you want me to do in any order, or just
Just do it how you feel. You're the expert.
expert? Let's start with Dark Hollow. Dark Hollow is fairly relaxing vibes, and I like it. The levels start off fairly simple and obviously get harder because it's a video game.
What? Difficulty curve.
But like, yeah, Dark Hollow. It's quite cozy, I guess.
It's the artisans, but at night.
Yeah. Hey, this is where I was. Why aren't there 4 dragons in this one plaza? Did they move?
Spyro freed them all before going back to the artisans.
But like
Meanwhile.
they're like named dragons, and also like, a couple of them aren't even artisans. Like in the background, there's like a couple of Dreamweavers. Also, hey, big guy.
I shouldn't have turned around. Never show your back to the enemy.
Yeah. So yeah, Spyro. If you're not familiar with Spyro,
Why are you watching this?
yeah. If you're watching for me and not Spyro, A, thank you. B, what the fuck. But yeah, Spyro is a dragon.
Whoa.
You don't really have like combat. Combat is fairly simple because you only have like really 2 methods of attack.
Use the triangle when you want to zoom in and look around.
This is how to look.
Your secret's safe with me.
Thank you for telling me how to turn my head. I wouldn't have been able to figure it out otherwise. My neck can bend!
Remember, press the square button to breathe.
Yeah.
I guess the circle button is more of a breath.
Yeah. Yeah, Spyro has 2 methods of attack. He's a dragon, flame breath, but he also has horns, so if you hold square, you will charge, which is also a faster way of running. It's less controllable though, because it's a faster movement. Whoa, it's less controllable. What the fuck? And like most obstacles and enemies are designed around that. And also the fact that you can glide, not fly, glide, because he's a small dragon. Look at those big little wings. They couldn't hold his weight.
I mean, have you seen the size of the ones on the large ones?
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Right. But yeah, enemies, they occasionally get a bit more creative with how they do it. So yeah. So just to explain, anything metal cannot be flames.
Yeah.
And bigger enemies, like if they're noticeably bigger than Spyro, you can't charge them. You just bump into them and you just I'll demonstrate with this guy.
And then get crushed.
Yep.
Comically.
But they occasionally have unique interactions with it. Like these guys, they have metal shields, so you can't usually flame them. But they have an animation where they will lower their shield and threaten you with their sword. At which point, you can flame them. And you saw the big guys with the metal front, but nothing on the back. There's a bit of that in this game. Like it's not just to charge these guys, flame these guys. I mean, it kind of is, but
he's saying the thing that you just said.
Oh yeah. The dragons are our tutorial. Sometimes
when they're not just saying thank you for releasing me.
Yes, that is well memed because, I mean, a good 10 or so of the dragons in this game just say thank you for releasing me, and some of them are literally the same voice clip.
Excellent. I mean, that's just a well reused game assets.
I guess. I mean, disk space. I suppose.
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah. Also, they occasionally have random interactable objects that don't have gems or anything. They're just there to be fun things to interact with, like these.
Ooh.
The bonfire lit.
Whoa, this truly is the darkest soul. I noticed that it actually did create your favorite. This is why you wanted to use your disc, because you love when the music breaks.
Yeah. We are playing on a PS2 with my original PS1 disc of this game. It's old. This game came out in 1998. I didn't play it in 1998 because I was 2 years old. But I've had it for quite a while. It has some wear and tear, and that usually manifests in audio stuttering in certain levels, certain spots. Like this one, I'm familiar with it happening here. It just stopped.
Yeah, now that's quality right there.
Yeah, you were saying something about the bonfires?
Oh yeah, I noticed that it actually did create a light source in their areas when you lit them, so that was neat.
Yeah, these games have some pretty cool lighting effects occasionally.
Oh yeah, just generally the lighting in this game's great.
Yeah, if it's not Crash Bandicoot, Spyro is usually the first thing that comes to mind when it comes to actually fairly, I guess, beautiful or good-looking games from this console. Obviously there are parts that have aged. Obviously you can count the polygons on a lot of things. He's just telling you, you can't charge big guys.
You ever noticed how Gnorc is supposed to be a combination of gnome and orc, but
they look nothing like either.
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say you don't pronounce the gna in gnome.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they just see Gnorc written down and just pronounce the G. Okay, I've saved here because last time when I tested out the game earlier, a couple of weeks ago, the game crashed when I tried to go home from this level. So, I was just stuck flying forever. So basically, I save it so that if it does happen, I can still save the progress. Okay, we're good.
Hey.
Yeah, the game doesn't have an autosave, unfortunately. so you do have to manually save, which you do at Dragon platforms, which is fine. It's not a hassle, doesn't take long at all. It's not like a go through like 5 menus to save the game or anything. Unique to this game, when you kill an enemy that you've already killed, they will drop these little orbs.
Soul orbs to regain a life. The metaphysical concept.
Yeah, you collect a bunch of those and you get a life. That's like, hang on. That's the little dots around the Spyro head. Yeah.
I wonder why they didn't bring that back.
I think, I guess just the butterfly stuff in like 2 and 3 and onwards is just better when they.
I guess.
When eventually they stop just using lives. Like it's not. Like some. What am I trying to say? Like with series that had like console and handheld releases at the same time, sometimes there were like differences in like what they do with certain mechanics. Like the Crash games on a console, they kind of went back and forth between having lives and not a couple of times. Same with the handhelds. Spyro, there's just a definite stopping point for them using lives if you ignore Reignited, which I think is actually Enter the Dragonfly is the last one that uses lives. Because Season of Flame came out about a couple months before that, and then Attack of the Rhinox doesn't have it, and they keep it that way. Which, I mean, cool. Don't really notice there being lives in these games because
you're so good at them, you'd never run out of lives. I remember in Spyro 3 at one point I farmed up 100 lives in Midday Gardens.
Huh. I mean, each game has a 99 lives cheat, but
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Cheat codes. Yeah, this one doesn't have many interesting like cheat codes like 2 and 3 do. Like that, those have a bunch of really fun like cosmetic ones, like you changing Spyro's color, or like flattening his model, or changing the skateboard into a squid. What the fuck? But this one is basically
they had fun.
Basically just life cheats, and I believe there's a one that lets you go to any world from the beginning of the game. Like it unlocks all the balloonist options, which I mean is useful, but also cheating.
This poor thing, just left there to. Okay.
That was misery. Also, there are a lot of elements in Spyro 1 that never came back.
Like these chests.
Yeah.
They're neat.
They're neat, I guess. I can see why they didn't bring them back, because it's kind of just
a chest with extra steps.
Yeah. Collecting dragon tokens rather than like silver butterflies or glowing butterflies to get an extra life, that kind of thing. But I don't mind most of the stuff in Spyro 1.
Thanks, Spyro.
Yeah.
What I do mind is the lack of a hover, and it's only because I've played 2 and 3 before I played 1 that not being able to hover was very noticeable. Basically it's just a way of getting a bit of extra height after a glide, but you can't do it here. Try. You just drop.
Yep.
And that sucks.
Oh, next you'll be asking for a triple jump.
It's not Mario. It's weird though, like, platformer characters do get double jumps and stuff, because that's just a platforming thing.
Yeah.
But, like, Spyro wouldn't get one for a while, and yet I feel like he's a character you can actually properly contextualize double jump for, because
he has wings. But that's also a reason that you can contextualize a glide, which is a neat and somewhat unique thing for him in that time.
Yeah, like, a lot of platformers are very, like, there's a jump, here's a jump, like there's less quick, like, precarious platforming in Spyro games, and more trying to figure out how to get higher so you can glide further to get to something higher up and further off, kind of thing. Which I think is a fun take on platforming, and I don't think a whole lot of platformers do that kind of thing.
Yeah, and also charging as well, that's not really... I mean, it's just a sprint at the end of the day.
Yeah, but it's also an attack. Because,
yeah.
I mean, Spyro's quadrupedal, so it's kind of doesn't control as you expect a biped to, which lends itself to some neat. Like, you don't really have many quadrupedal game characters, and the ones that you do are often like when people have made Spyro
like.
yes. I don't know if any of them have actually officially released yet.
I mean,
I only heard of a couple. One of them started off as a Spyro fan game, that then changed to something else because Activision are a bit weird about fan projects.
A lot of companies are.
A lot of companies are. Honestly, Sega's kind of an outlier when it comes to Sonic stuff. Also, you might be wondering, that was an egg thief. Why didn't I catch the egg thief? That thing I said at the beginning where I want to show certain things off, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Which involves letting the thief go. Right.
I mean, who needs an egg? Hey! It worked eventually.
Yeah, I like those chests.
Shoot your chest at your enemies.
Yeah, tell me what you're meant to do with them, because they're metal, so I figured you can't flame them.
Yeah, makes sense.
Thank you for releasing me.
Amazing voice acting.
Thank you. We doing a count?
1. There you go, there's your count.
Yeah, right. We've only done 2 levels of this world, but we have enough dragons to go to the next one. Well, that's a thing I kind of like about the first game, is that... Okay, 2 and 3 have it so you have to go to every level to get to unlock the next world. 2 and 3 have it so you can get to them quite quickly, because it's just you need a certain amount of things. And they basically tell you almost as soon as you get into that world what you need to be collecting, because Nestor, or whatever his name is, was like, oh, find dragons to reach the Balloonist. And he said,
yeah,
tells you. Then you go to the Balloonist.
And he doesn't have life.
Fuck you! Oh yeah, Reignited does give these guys voice acting, which, nice, makes sense.
Yep.
Make everyone actually, speak.
Don't jump on my head.
No.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like the open-endedness and being able to choose what order you do things. It's generally a good thing.
Yeah, because if I had done everything in that world and then come here and done everything in this home world, I would have been able to get to the 4th one almost immediately. I would have enough, because there's different prerequisites for each one, as this guy will probably mention. Hang on.
Welcome to Peacekeepers, Spyro. Look how our treasure has been turned against us and stolen.
Like the first dragon you meet in the hub world emphasizes, gems.
Treasure. Got it.
So what you need to get to the next world is gems. And they do that for the next hub as well. They don't always do that because they after a while you kind of expect to collect stuff, but they teach you fairly early on the importance of what you need to collect. Better than a certain other game that will
talismans are the most important thing to get though, right?
I have things to say about Spyro 2. I love that game. I love all 3 of these games. I should stress, I actually don't know which one I'd consider my favorite, because I kind of like the more simplistic approach to this game. There's very little in the way of what I call, just bullshit, where it's it's a platform, have a bunch of random ass minigames.
Yeah.
Whereas this basically has the flight levels and that's it. It also has mooning.
Amazing, thanks.
Buddy.
Cower in fear and followed by a quick mooning just to... Why? Why? Why did they do this?
Because it's funny. But yeah, Spyro 1 has that sort of simplistic factor as being, for the most part, just a pure platformer. Spyro 2, mostly on PS1, it's very easy to break, which is very fun. Spyro 3, I think, does a lot of what 2 does, but better. It's unfortunately not as easy to break. I mean, you can.
Yes, unfortunately.
You can,
unfortunately.
They're PS1 games. You can break them with little trouble if you try hard enough.
Spyro. Sparks the Dragonfly has been
But
doing a
3
good
is
job protecting you.
Year of the Dragon
Make
is
sure to keep him
one of
strong.
the first games I ever played. Probably the first game I
Butterfly.
properly fell in love with, probably sunk myself into, got lost in the world and everything. So, it has that sort of me. I also just generally think it's just, in terms of, structure and everything, it just does what 2 did, but better. And just has better... improves on a lot of stuff.
Yeah. It's the most consistently sound throughout?
I'd say so. Actually, no. I'd probably say Spyro is one's most consistently sound, but I'd say 2 and 3 have better highs at times.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice, good job.
Look at this cannon I'm going to use in this level and only this level.
Oh yeah, this game doesn't have any gimmick.
I mean, it's not like here's a mini game to get a thing. It's just here's a level object that you can interact with, which is
preferable.
Yeah.
Incidentally, I like how this is. Or I'm not sure if "like" is the right word, but anyway, incidentally, this is the only game where they actually contextualize why enemies drop gems, which is cool.
Yeah. Like it's not really. I mean, it was said in the intro briefly. Like the Gnasty Gnorc, the villain of the game, the big green guy who we saw at the start, basically turned a whole bunch of gems into minions, which is why when you kill them, they drop a gem.
The dragons were racist bullies against him, and now he's getting his revenge, and now we're gonna kill him.
Yep, that's the plot of Spyro 1. They insulted him on live television, so he rightfully got angry. Maybe went a bit overboard. And then retaliation. Hey, look, an egg thief.
Hey, look, an egg thief. Bye.
You know, you can go other places than around this lake.
You know, it's a decent tactic. You know, if you go right, they go left.
I guess.
Well
Just
done,
run.
Spyro. Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Thanks, Mr. Krabs.
I
Destiny.
just want to kick some.
Just toast those enemies and collect the
Spyro,
treasure.
you don't have a destiny. Not yet. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even outside, like, just playing the games, Spyro's been a fairly important part of my life, as semi-sad as that might sound.
No, I think that's fine.
Yeah, because I made friends over it. I mean, that's kind of one of the first things the two of us properly bonded over is Spyro.
Yeah.
Like, there were a couple of things beforehand, but, like, what really clinched it was the Spyro.
Yeah. If someone I've never met someone with a taste for Spyro I couldn't trust.
Like, I forget what that character's name is.
Boggart,
Oh yeah.
which is a great name.
Is that all the gems? That's all the gems.
Nice.
Ooh, I completed the level. Egg thief? Why egg thief? How many? 600. Okay. I need 1,200 gems to get to the next hub, which usually I'd have at this point, but I'm doing a fun. Actually, we should probably talk to him first, see if he has any unique dialogue for this.
Gosnold. Maybe if you find money.
Except you don't pay him, because there is no greedy asshole who you have to pay to continue in this game. Thank you, Insomniac, for getting obsessed with that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's not a bad thing, it's an excuse to actually collect the things,
yeah.
rather than completion.
Can this really be called a good game if it doesn't have money bags in it?
I mean, honestly, him being a cheap asshole aside, Moneybags is one of my favorite characters in the game just for how much of a twat he is.
Yeah, it's great.
Like, he is consistently entertaining, which I can't say about everyone in this series. Okay. You saw me play this level before. You saw that there were some extra lives near the end that were on a high ledge that didn't know how to get to.
Yeah.
This level has a semi-unique gimmick. Oh, not gimmick, but tactic that you can play it backwards.
Hey. Leap of faith.
What I like to do.
Sure.
I can't remember if I found out myself or if Nat found it, because I mean, all the PS1 Spyro games I would play at home, and my sisters would play them as well. Spyro 3 was my older sister's when initially. Like, the copy I have isn't hers, but like the first version of it I had was, and so we sort of like take it in turns playing. Sometimes find out stuff together, find out stuff the others hadn't, which was good fun. I have fond memories of that, which have been nice to reminisce over. And yeah, like I mentioned, you know, made friends over Spyro, like you and like there have been other people who I've bonded over Spyro with.
Thank you for releasing me.
There's also
That's 2.
Thank you. There's also a different factor of like online stuff.
Oh,
Thank you.
Box, you're letting the team down.
I pressed triangle to drop.
I'm just saying Spark should have been able to collect that.
I wasn't standing on it.
But yes, online stuff.
Yeah. Like placed on like talking about Spyro with like, you know, people online, that kind of thing, and also something we'll probably get into more with Legend of Spyro is there's a lot of Spyro fanfic out there.
Oh yeah.
Most of it Legend of Spyro themed, which is
That guy would have been invulnerable if he hadn't been standing next to a cliff.
Yes. You may wonder how I'm able to charge him. The guy who explains it is earlier in the level, but because I'm doing it backwards, I just know. But yeah, there have been like a lot of like fun creative things that I've like read about the series. Less so about the classic series, although there have been ones, which has been fun. And honestly, I just love seeing people passionate about like stuff that they grew up with. And
yeah, I mean, my first, or it's baby's first fantasy.
Yeah.
Setting, so of course it's bound to spark some imaginations.
Yeah, and like doesn't have. Oh,
Oh, nice.
I forgot like I only takes one hit. I'm gonna have to go back up there because I have some gems. But yeah, like I feel like the world building is like there's enough there to know, like, you know, there to be things you can, you know, be creative with without necessarily constricting stuff. As like it's I don't know. It's not like, you know, super in-depth lore and everything, which, you know, it's fun, but it's also
There's more room to create.
Yeah.
Fill in the gaps.
Yeah, that's especially true of the Legend of Spyro trilogy, which again we will get to in like I don't know, like a year or something. We have a lot of games covered before we even get to that reboot. But I think that's why that is so popular among Spyro fanfic. Like, I think the amount of Legend of Spyro fic greatly outnumbers the amount of classic Spyro fic on like fanfiction.net. I haven't checked.
That's my impression.
And we can get to why later.
You've done
What
well,
about all the
Spyro.
Skylanders
Some dragons
fanfic?
thought you weren't ready.
I don't
We're
know.
wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
Yes, as a classic Spyro fan, I did go through a phase of being real snobby about Skylanders, being not real Spyro, and being shit and everything. I don't care for the series. I've mellowed out more on it now, just you know, grown up a bit. Like it was its own thing. It had fans. It introduced people to Spyro. Like, it introduced my cousins to Spyro because they knew him from Skylanders because they'd I'm not sure if they played it, but at least heard of it. And then like Reignited came out, and then they recognized the character from that, and they had that and my recommendation.
There you go. The circle continues.
Yeah, like if it can introduce people to the series, even if they are like, oh, is that I can't believe that Skylanders character got their own game. I mean, yeah, that's the meme and everything. But I mean, if it gets them to introduces it to them, then you know, great. Yeah.
I concur.
Ooh. You have played this one, like the PS1 version of this before, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I played. I can't remember how much I did. I think I might have gotten even as far as.
Andor. What does Cash and Andor have
What?
to say?
Thank you for releasing me.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you, Andor. That's 3. I can't wait for your new season.
It's come out soon. Is it meant to be this year? I think
so. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, looking forward to.
I must say this prison break was a lot less dramatic than the other one.
Yeah, I just touched him. There's no like award-winning speech by Andy Serkis or anything. I don't think it's award-winning, but
I haven't heard of any awards, but I also wouldn't know.
yeah, people actually pay attention to awards still.
I don't know.
Like they still do award shows for things, but like who
I'm
gives?
sure it's nice for the people who are getting awarded.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes awards don't always necessarily say something about like something's quality.
No, that's true.
Like fucking Suicide Squad got an award for best makeup the same year as the Star Trek, one of the Star Trek films that had like a really elaborate, like practical, like head mold thing, and like the comparison was Harley Quinn stuff, and it's like,
But you can see that look,
yeah,
makeup.
yeah.
I saw makeup. It must be good.
But I mean, not saying anyone like any award is not deserved or anything. Like, there are ones that definitely are. But like there are some where it's like I feel like this isn't necessarily correctly done, but whatever. It's just form your own opinions, man.
But yeah, as I was saying, I think I might have even gotten as far as like Dreamweavers, but like not really actually any of the levels within.
Yeah, did you own the game or did you just play it?
I played it at a friend's house. Classic.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how I played 1 and 2 first, because I started with 3, then back on to like, oh, people know Spyro. Then learned some friends had Spyro 2, played a bit of that, got the game. Same as Spyro 1 really. And I mean I liked all of them. They're all good.
Yeah.
This guy has some very useful information for the enemies I just killed.
Nice.
Spyro, some big Gnorcs up ahead are wearing armor. And in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
They're all dead.
Hey, he's been trapped in stone. He doesn't know.
The thing is, I think some of them are aware that they're frozen.
Yeah, I mean they'd have to be able to know that the Gnorcs appeared, because I'm pretty sure that happened like simultaneously anyway.
Yeah, I mean, the newscast news report said something about that. But there's not just Gnorcs running around everywhere. One thing I want to say though, we don't see any Dragon Spyro's age.
He's just a really short dragon. The other dragons are actually the same age as him.
Lol. I mean, I'm not sure if it was Year of the Dragon that contextualized the fact that Spyro's 12. But he's a small boy. Like there are dragon eggs in this game. They're, unless they just change color as they develop, they're not the same ones in the Year of the Dragon, because those are like white with different spots, whereas these ones are pink.
Word of caution, little one. Wait until you grow big, like me, before charging those large enemies.
Do you know how to charge large enemies? I've been playing the game. We're in the second world, guy. But yeah, we don't see any like dragons that are actually Spyro's age. Like, well, quite a while actually in the series. Like, none of the classic games have them.
Well, if other ones existed, then it would cause a plot hole in 1 and 3. Well, not a plot hole.
Oh yeah, because this one is the spell. They don't explain it in game, but the manual
it's in
says.
The manual, which
which people read.
The manual.
So the reason Spyro didn't get frozen was that he was so small, the spell shot right over his head. Which I mean, fair, but also I feel like it just makes every young dragon should be just,
helping. Yeah. And also, hey, how about now all these other dragons are in prison? How about they help too? No? Okay. Never mind.
There is something later that sort of implies some of them tried, but we'll get to that eventually. This little Skippy does.
Yeah. But yeah, in 3, the reason was also that he was the only one who was small enough to fit through the hole.
Yeah, and 2 is just I fancied a holiday and got kidnapped.
Excellent.
Right. About to do our first flight level.
Whoa. You mean a speedway level?
No.
What?
It clearly says night flight. Yeah, for those unfamiliar, one, lucky you. I don't hate them, but they have a reputation among the fandom of being a pain in the ass. They're basically a flying challenge where you gotta like destroy a bunch of objects, fly through a bunch of objects under a time limit. Do it all in one to like get a bunch of gems and everything. 1 and 2 do it where you have a shorter timer and breaking things or doing things gives you more time for it. 3 just has a big timer and just, you gotta do that. I kind of prefer how they do it in the first one, in this one, to be honest.
I think they are both essentially the same, except in the third one, like I feel like maybe allows you to. I guess it doesn't make actually that much of a difference at all. Like, I feel like 3 would possibly give you a little bit more flexibility in the way that you would do it, but
I suppose.
I don't think it really makes much of a difference in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I mostly do these in this is the most visual route of where to go. I don't like some of them I think have like quicker routes, but I'll die.
Well done. That's an interesting pause.
Yeah, because it's meant to do like Spyro flies up and everything, and then it does this,
right.
But he hits the thing.
Oh,
so
I see.
It stops immediately. Spyro's dead.
Nice.
Also, bye.
Also, I was going to make a joke, but we didn't get to. The night of eternal darkness draws near.
It's only one moon.
Yeah, but it's getting eclipsed anyway.
Was it? I think it was just a crescent.
Maybe.
Anyway, we have enough gems. We've done like 6 levels, and we have enough gems to get to the third world.
Yay!
That's kind of how open this game can be. Fuck you!
Wow, that's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
One day you might become a real human, child.
Well, I mean, there is the whole become a real man or whatever, everything, which is kind of just a fuck off. Don't buy into that shit. Yeah, we're halfway through the game.
Yeah, look at all that progress you've done. At this rate, we'll be done in like an hour and a half.
Yeah. God, I fucking wish. Wait, no, I want to play more game.
No, more Spyro is good.
Yes. Gnasty. Anyway. I'll be getting them soon. I just wanted to not get any to show off a thing. I love these guys. Something I love about, especially the PS1 Spyro games, but kind of throughout the series, the enemies make really stupid noises when they die.
Oh,
and it's adorable.
It's adorable?
Adorable?
Adorable to kill them.
Some of them quite cute. Hang on.
I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from
He's the first one to mention eggs, which is your clue that you should be getting them for this world. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, some of them are kind of cute, some others are just hilarious. I love the enemies in this world in general.
Ow! I could never have predicted this.
Yeah. This is where these things shine, because they will target the nearest enemy in the direction you fire them.
Absolutely wrecked.
Annoyingly, you can't do that more than once, because once you break in, it's just
that's
forever.
true.
But that's fine.
It's a cool little extra fun thing to do.
Yeah, they never come back.
No, unfortunately.
And honestly, they work fine in Reignited, but not up.
No.
I wanted to go for the other one. Right. Okay.
All these goofy little goobers.
I thought I was on this platform. Okay.
No, he's not standing in the middle. He's standing slightly off to the side.
Yeah, the enemies are for the most part in this game are Gnorcs, which are the green. They have occasionally different colors, but they're the round green guys. This world has basically none.
Yeah. We got magicians.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of druids and wizards and stuff who, as we'll see in later levels, actually kind of fight each other.
Welcome to Magic Crafters, where where the inhabitants are in a civil war.
Basically.
When you see arrows like these, You can charge along with them to begin a
Ooh,
supercharge.
supercharge.
Ooh, this is
Supercharge.
another recurring element, and also honestly kind of
Try it.
peaks in this game. Because it's kind of dumbed down in 2 and 3,
Yeah.
and like it's fine in those, but as we see in later levels, you can do some incredible stuff with it.
Oh yeah, supercharge is one of my favorite mechanics. Just go fucking fast. It's become
Yeah.
a Sonic game now.
Oh,
Oh god, where are you?
ah,
Nice showing off the rolling animation there.
yeah, intentional. Anyway, hey guys,
It's Rally from Delta.
is that really good?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Okay, I mean, it's probably not really my kind of thing. It's
It's
not
for people who've played Undertale in the first
yes,
place.
which
so
I have not.
if you would have to start there.
Yeah. Oh, honey, all over the place. Do me a favor, 5 Dragon Ace now, will you? Okay. So usually if you go back to them, they'll just say like, hey, I'm still waiting for you. This guy is actually helpful.
Oh, nice.
There are a couple of thieves right here in Magic Crafter's home. Sometimes give you hints, which I will... Oh,
Oh yeah,
again.
music
Nope.
time.
I'll get them in this level, and then come back. Yeah. Were we having a tangent about something?
Probably. I've
w-
unfortunately forgotten.
Supercharge is cool.
Supercharge. What happened before Supercharge? I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, the Hero's Tale Supercharge. I completely forget how much that's used and how good it is.
A couple of times. It's honestly, I wouldn't say like it's still fine. It's not used for anything nearly as fun. Like you can't do like long jumps with it or anything.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the dragon for now because I want to show something funny with it.
Okay.
His freedom can wait for my entertainment. This last of the gems is down here. You can see this from below. I just know it's here because.
Yeah.
Whoa! I've been playing this game since I want to say 2003, 2004, about 20 years. I can't remember exactly when I started playing them. I think we got on PlayStation around 2003, so long after the PS2 came out.
Yeah, that egg thief is really showing you up.
Yeah, he's running in a circle. You have an egg. They don't hatch, unfortunately. We don't get to see any cute baby dragons until 3.
Yeah, well, they need to grow larger and lose their pink coloration.
Yep. Right. Oh, fuck. Hey. No.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go do that flight level and then show a thing. What was I saying? Wow, I can remember things. Yeah, I've been playing this game for a long time, so I more or less know where everything is. Like, there were a couple of things that for a while I kept forgetting exactly how to do, but I think there's none of that now. I'm fairly confident that I can just do the entire game.
You have the entire thing memorized in your mind.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean,
Every corner, instinctual.
potentially more accurate. Like, I kind of know where to go from where I am, in places. Like, I have a terrible sense of direction in real life, but in games I've played like a whole bunch of times, I can remember things.
Maybe you just need to go outside more.
I mean, maybe I remember I have a sense of direction of where I actually go. Locally, it's just
I mean, I want to talk.
yeah. The Gnorcs is fun. They didn't have souls. They're made
Yeah.
of gems.
Given sentience.
There is something I kind of. Oh yeah, I guess it is a fan theory I have. That kind of paints dragons as more assholes. Okay, so this is spoilers for 20-year-old games, 20-plus-year-old games, but Year of the Dragon reveals that the dragon worlds that we're in this game are not where the dragons first came from. They first came from the Forgotten Worlds, which is where 3 takes place, and they came here, settled here after being banished. There's no mention of where the Gnorcs came from, so I like to think the Gnorcs were the indigenous people of the Dragon Realms.
Yeah, I mean...
And they kind of just had their lands slowly taken from them. Also...
yeah, nice to see why you really did that.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to
Does
fly.
it? I couldn't tell.
I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
Yeah, Spyro's kind of an impatient bitch in this game. Like, he has no time to listen to old people tell their stories.
Relatable.
Alright, I'm hoping the blueness... Because I think it's... I'm not sure if it's randomized what hints the blueness gives, but I'm hoping it gives off one that can also show off a semi-unique mechanic. My friend told me about Pesky in Dry Town.
Dry Canyon?
Dry Canyon.
Oh yeah, you can just go straight to there
Yeah.
from the balloon. That's cool.
Which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going back to like Peacekeeper's level. So cool.
I guess this proves that all of the portals,
You can just fly them.
yeah, they take place in the same world.
So yeah, we're doing this level now.
Woo!
This is a bit different from the mountains. I guess between games, Spyro's flame breath gets better because
He can kill cacti.
I was about to say kill, but yeah,
Kill.
it's
It is.
fine. It's
They're alive.
They're alive.
That's what the vegans don't want you to know.
Yeah.
No, they're just. I guess they're just the special cartoon living cacti. I don't know. Oh, hello. Did you see that?
Yeah, he kind of bugs out a bit. This is mostly what egg thief chasing consists of.
Oh.
Why did you turn around?
You were getting too close.
Like, sometimes if you like go ahead of them on the path, they will turn around.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what happened. It can't count me as being ahead of it, but yeah, this is what most of egg thief chasing is, and that's why they kind of have a reputation for being little shits.
And they don't stop running, and they don't stop running, and they don't stop running, and they don't stop
like,
running.
you can like flame and then charge immediately after, and your flame hitbox is still there for a bit, which is a good way to catch them. I think that's still a thing in Reignited as well, so you can replicate that. Oh god, the egg, time to leave. No, I'm gonna play level, might as well while I'm here.
Yeah.
Then I'll go back and show off another warp thing, assuming it doesn't just say, "Hey, there's a portal we can go to, stupid," because he does do that as well.
Thank you for releasing me.
I've lost count. Was that 4? Was it 5?
I think that's 4.
Okay.
If we can't show it off, I'll just say, but the balloon just dropped me off at the beginning of the level because that's where the thief is. But if, like in Stone Hill, the actual first level that I didn't play, the thief is like later in the level, the balloonist will actually drop you off in that part of the level,
Oh, hey.
which is really handy.
That is very convenient. Who needs a fast travel system?
Yeah.
Get all of your feathers blown off instantly. That's...
Why?
This is horrifying.
Also, the Gnorcs in the in the desert levels are yellow, so I guess they are.
They're adapted to their environment.
Yeah, they're
It's almost like they're the indigenous inhabitants.
What do you mean they were made from gems? What was Gnasty Gnorc made from then? Gems? I mean, he drops gems when he kills them. But did someone make Gnasty Gnorc?
It's about God and stuff. That's just how they
Dry
reproduce.
Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
Excellent.
Okay, bit judgmental.
But yeah, we should probably, I guess, talk about the different dragon groups, I guess.
Yeah, we they're the
We have a caste system.
is it cultural or do they get separated?
I think it's cultural. Like, I don't think there's any, like, inherent difference between them when they're born. I think it's just a cultural thing.
Yeah.
So the artisans are, well, artisans, they like do crafting and like that kind of stuff. The peacekeepers are like warriors and everything, and like the strongest.
They love killing
Right,
things.
Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on
He was
my
aware.
head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled, with a pinch of salt.
Would vulture taste?
I would imagine not.
There's not much meat on them, is there?
Well, that, but also, generally speaking, most predator, or in this case, carrion animals, or animals that eat other animals, don't taste very good. So,
Yeah.
that's what I hear.
Yeah, I mean, there's also the fact that, a lot of the animals we eat have been, selectively bred over generations to, be more edible and
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
that, whereas, like, wild ones are going to have less on them.
Real tough and stringy.
Yeah. But yeah, peacekeepers are, like, like soldiers, I guess.
Nah, they keep the peace
Yeah.
by killing things.
Yeah, good job, guys. The magic rafters,
Craft magic?
yeah.
Wow,
they're-
the clue's really in the name,
They
huh?
do magic stuff. The next two that we'll get to, Beastmakers, I guess are responsible for creating wildlife?
Yes, the dragons are demiurges.
I mean,
Uh,
there are things that aren't Gnorcs that are made of gems, so I guess that's
yeah, that's
what
a good
they do.
point. Maybe everyone's made of gems.
Maybe.
If Spyro gets killed, would he drop a gem?
Is that how we incorporate a bloodstain mechanic into Spyro calls? It's not a bad shout.
That's not a bad idea.
Drop your gems when you die.
The gem is the soul, and it's used for currency. Whoa, this really is Dark Souls. That one reviewer was onto something.
That one reviewer that compared the first boss of Spyro 3 to being dropped into a Dark Souls boss during a game of Tiddlywinks. Honestly, it's been a while since I played Tiddlywinks, but I feel like that's harder than fighting a Dark Souls boss, depending on
Yeah,
the
I
boss.
mean, if you've never played Tiddlywinks before, you're going to be terrible at it.
Also,
I don't even know how to play Tiddlywinks.
you get like counters, you gotta like flick them.
Ever since you're a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known?
We've known you've been away, little bitch.
We've known that you would fulfill your ambiguous destiny.
Ooh, we will not address this again until the literal end of the classic series, where it's vaguely mentioned that Purple Dragons are special, because you wanted to write this kind of thing, and we just rebooted the franchise.
And yes, and there were no other special purple dragons that exist in these games.
Yep, there haven't been dragons coloured purple that were freed. I mean, to its credit, Shadow Legacy doesn't like say Spyro's the only
Yeah.
purple dragon, just that they're rare and they're special and more magical and stuff. We didn't talk about the Dreamweavers. They
Dreamweavers.
weave dreams.
They
They
would
can
make.
hey,
you have a nightmare.
You're having nightmares. We'll do magic stuff to make you not have nightmares. I don't fucking know how it works.
Yeah.
There's a
Nice.
flag.
Huh?
There's a flag.
Yeah. This is the flag of the Peacekeep.
It's a black diamond.
Yeah, it stands for.
It's black and red.
I don't know how flags work.
Why do we have flags?
To show allegiance.
Okay.
I mean, actually, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that dragon we mentioned the vultures and also where the key was. Took us the longest time to figure out how to get to when we were younger, and I remember Nat figured it out and wouldn't tell me if she wanted me to figure it out myself.
No backseat gaming in your household.
Oh, that was a bit like when I got stuck on something, I get her to do it for me.
I mean, that's not backseat gaming. That's just a hot seat gaming.
Yeah. but like because I wanted to get the gems because I was trying to get gems to get to Gnasty's world. She did get the key for me without me watching, and then having me the controller back.
Nah.
But I did manage to figure it out eventually, and honestly, figuring out the tricky gliders is very satisfying once you've done it for the first time.
Yeah, I bet.
The first time was, as established, quite a while ago, so it's kind of a bit late for that. But whatever. Alright, back to the Magic Crafters, where I'm sure it will tell me where another egg is. I'm gonna save. Save your game regularly, kids.
Would you like to save your game? That was a bad quote, probably.
Save your progress, if you wish.
That's the one. Ooh.
Transitions. Yeah. This is the only game where there's no fades between the loading transitions.
Yeah,
well,
it's
mostly.
all one shot.
Well, I mean, there's a couple of them if they exit level or something, but when you enter a portal, there's no fade to black or anything. You see Spyro flying through it, and the balloon and everything. Whereas 2 and 3 don't have that, and for 2 I understand because they have the cute little level intros.
Yeah.
And everything. I don't know why 3 doesn't.
Yeah, me neither. It seems like everything is in place for it to just transition all the time fine.
Some of them, I guess a couple of levels are kind of hard to do a transition. Seashell Shore, you just kind of begin underwater with no point of entry.
Yeah, I was gonna say in a lot of them, there's just not a portal back where you come in.
Yeah, I mean same with this, where you kind of they fly in and everything. Which,
right.
In earlier demo versions of Spyro 3, there actually is the fly-in thing. Like you can see in Sunnyville and stuff, but they didn't put it. Ow. You alright?
Yeah, just pull the wind muscle. It's cool. Let's continue.
Oh.
Wizard Peak. Go, just walk there, idiot.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I'm not showing off the other thing because there's 2 eggs in this level, I think.
Oh, I see.
Which will bring my total up to 5, which will then be enough.
Talking to him again wouldn't trigger it, would it?
I don't know, actually. I don't know if he says the same one, or would I need to... Oh, perhaps, going into level and coming back out, would that change anything? I'm curious. I'm in Clifftown.
There you go.
I go to Clifftown. Yeah, so it's Clifftown.
Sure, Clifftown it is.
Because there's an area of the city we live in called Clifton.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I thought
Clifftown was
a reference to Clifton because I thought the world was very small as a small child.
Understandable.
I mean that's what Clifton means. Also, I'm partway through that.
There you go. We're close. Somewhere nearby.
And by partway through the level, literally right by the start, just not actually in the starting point. Okay. Fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, this is... I like this level. It's, again, got that whole, verticality and, trying to find higher places to glide to and everything.
Verticality means the up and downness of the level.
Yes. Do you know what I realise? These aren't shields, those are metal
cloaks,
capes.
Yeah. Oh, capes, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a musketeer boy.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're meant to be orcs. Gnorcs. I'm not entirely sure. So their faces look less snorkish than other levels.
Just assume they are.
Also, this is a level where I love the music. We haven't talked about the music in this game. I mean, honestly,
it's good. What more do you want me to say?
Yeah, out of the console games at least, I don't think it's a Spyro game that has a soundtrack I dislike. But the first four console ones, so the original trilogy and then Enter Dragonfly, Stuart Copeland of The Police, because that makes it more well known, obviously.
Of course.
He did the music for it, and he has a very distinct style that is just so good. No one used to in a while. But yeah, his use of synths and samples and certain MIDI stuff and everything is great, and God, I love these games so much, and the music in them.
You got
Speaking of music, though,
How's the
constant, like,
dragon
rock and
supposed to
pop.
flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm
I'm
metal,
in the second
but
world.
charging with your horns.
The music
that's
playing
it.
is not the same music as the level.
No, it isn't.
Like, which means I know not every song, like, because the way Stuart would compose for the game was play a level, like a demo of a level, and like just compose what like he was doing in the level. Also, flame hitbox is big enough to hit that, but anyway. But like I know there are levels where the song originally composed for it was not used for that level, it was used for something else. I'm wondering, are the dragon cutscene musics that are different from the level, are they just a like stylistic choice, or is it like indicative of a very late change in music?
Yeah, I don't know. It could be either, couldn't it? It's an interesting thing to posit.
Yeah, I mean,
Like if they recorded the voice lines with, I assume that the audio is just mixed together.
yeah, like, yeah, I guess.
The music and the voice lines. So maybe if they wanted to keep the voice lines, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Didn't want to re-record them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure people like
Or remix.
because there are like prototype builds of these games that have been like made like released to the public and everything, like found and everything. So people could probably figure out whether these ones are like what came first, or whether it's just like something or anything. But I haven't actually. Actually, no. I looked briefly at one thing, which I'll mention the difference when I get there. That I've seen a prototype difference of. But Spyro 1 I haven't really looked at many. It's mostly 3 that I've been most interested in because of the soundtrack stuff, which, I mean, we've listened to. We'll get there when we get to Year of the Dragon. But there's a level that has completely different music that's, like, better than the final products.
Yep.
In the prototypes. And it's, like, honestly one of my favourite pieces in the series, actually, now.
Yeah.
And
why
it was, like...
did they not use it?
And it was discovered like a month or so ago.
Yeah.
Like 24 years almost after the game came out, which is I just personally find incredible.
You can tell you've got a
Hey,
dedicated
what's
fan
on the other
base
side of
when
Yeah.
that kind of stuff happens.
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Yeah, like I wonder if there like I mean there probably were like earlier builds of the other games. I'm wondering how many are actually still around, like able to be found, because like I feel like people are more passionate about the games people like in a series.
Yeah.
And for a lot of Spyro fans, that begins and ends on the PS1. And honestly, I kind of I can see why. Like,
Yeah, I mean the style of the games changed quite a bit.
yeah, and the ones that kept the same style are also either GBA games, which have their technical problems, or Enter the Dragonfly, which is a technical problem. Also, you might think I just might be able to just run forever along these dunes.
Force field. Whoa, it's like we're on the Lost Island. Topical reference.
Oh, Lost. I never watched Lost.
Yeah, I mean me neither actually.
I hear it ended badly.
Probably.
Wow, J.J. Abrams' production, where he didn't. It was more obsessed with mystery boxes. Oh, fuck you.
Wow.
More obsessed with mystery boxes than actually, telling a fucking story. Who would have fucking guessed? I've enjoyed a couple of his films.
I mean, to be fair, with Lost, like mystery was like the entire point.
Yeah, but yeah.
Not that I, once again, really know anything about it.
As here, some of the payoffs weren't great.
Yeah, sounds probable.
You've reached the
I just
highest
realised
point in Clifftown.
one of the balloonists is called
You can
Marco.
get to almost anywhere from
That guy's called Marco.
highway.
There's a Marco in Year of the Dragon as well.
I guess they just like that
Three
name.
fucking Marcos.
What is this? George R. R. Martin?
I mean, one thing I do appreciate about his stuff, I guess, is that he does actually acknowledge the fact that, people in the same universe will have the same name.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things where it's easier to just not acknowledge it.
Yeah, I mean, there are a whole bunch of Johns in Game of Thrones. It's a very common name, like in real life too. That's not the only reason I dislike my name, but and why I would like to change it at some point.
No,
But...
you've just got to be a special little princess.
Oh. I mean, even if I wasn't going to change my name for trans reasons, I feel like at some point I would probably end up, because I've been fine with Johnny, but I've never massively liked being Jonathan, aside from when I was quite young.
That's fair. I mean, to be fair, no one's generally going to be calling you by a full name if you use a short name anyway.
Yeah, Dad does
Sure.
it. I mean, he's stopped after Fast and 2, but Dad's for a while did keep on it. I was like, can you not?
Maybe I should shorten my name.
T? Like that's the same length to say.
Can we get some half syllables? Is that a thing? Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Your name is not.
Amazing. That's so efficient. And unique.
Probably.
Anyone in the chat know anyone called...
You know, call it a hunch. I can't imagine there will be. I mean, A, because do we have a chat? No.
Small sample size.
I haven't asked yet, but A, how long have we been doing this?
We've been going for an hour and 11.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like it, honestly. And
We've had a couple of people tune in for 5 seconds as usual.
Okay, cool. Anyone? Any messages? Anyone saying hi?
No.
Got Thomas Sangen and whatever it was, guy. Not mocking your name, by the way. Just thought it was a great name.
Memorable.
Right. Does he have anything else to say, or is it to me? Go to that portal, stupid. I need to do Wizard Peak to show off a different thing. I mean, obviously I need to do every level because it's 100% playthrough. But I'd like to show off another new balloonist take you to a place thing.
Yeah.
And I guess I gotta go back to Peacekeepers and Cliff Town, Town Square. Fuck.
That's the one.
To get the eggs I missed. I deliberately missed. Hey Spyro, you walked past some eggs earlier. Okay, Wizard Peak. Thank you. Wizard Peak, not the peak of level design, but it's the right level.
Yeah.
The first instance of having to chain superchargers together, which is neat. Got anything more to say, Tuco? Stonehill, here we go.
There we go.
This is the actual first level. Well, it's the first level list, other than Homeworld. And as you'll see, trashing pause to take a drink, it doesn't drop us off at the beginning of the level. It drops us off up here, which is essentially the end of the level. Actually,
Yeah, that's cool. I
I
like
mean,
that.
it's an open-ended level, like probably the closest thing to a sandbox the game has.
But yeah, you're generally going to come up here, like, in the later half of the level. Because,
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of open up here anyway.
Yeah.
So it just feels right to do the linear parts first.
Yeah. And again,
Whoa.
all these hills.
This is what the Stonehenge was built for.
Like,
Doctor Who, when are you gonna get in on that action? Did they do a Stonehenge one yet?
yeah. Matt Smith's first season, near the finale. There's like a chamber under the henge or whatever.
Oh
remember.
yeah.
We'll get there. These sheep.
Boing 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 boing. Classic Spyro the Dragon sheep.
Just bounce around.
It's
Was I spinning around just
you
then?
were. There was like a weird.
Did I do a Sonic jump? Ooh. Anyway.
If only you did damage whilst you were rolling.
I think it's been patched out now. Do you remember that reignited glitch where you could like be kept perpetually spinning as you exit the level, and I'm just spinning around?
Oh yeah.
That was great. I think they patched it out. Which
Why
is a
would they
shame.
patch it out?
They could have done a patch to fix some of the bugs in Spyro 3 in Reignited.
Yeah, they could have done a lot to finish the Spyro 3 remaking process.
We'll get there.
Will we?
What?
Reignited?
Yeah, we're gonna do Reignited
Oh,
at the
okay,
very
cool.
end.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Yeah,
chronological.
I figured I'd finish it off with Reignited. Finish it off with a good game. Because, for the most part, we're going to be playing these in release order. That's what we're going to do for the classic games anyway. So we're going to do the original trilogy, Season of Ice, Season of Flame, then Enter the Dragonfly,
Woo!
then Attack of the Rhinox on GBA, then Hero's Tale Orange, and finishing it off with Shadow Legacy. The Legend of Spyro games gonna do a bit differently. I'm probably gonna just do the console games in order, because like, you know, what the main ones, and then after that do the handheld ones.
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger,
Yeah, I'll probably do
it'll take
just,
you
you know,
back to the artisan hole.
GBA, then
But
DS
first, let
of the
me
New
tell you
Beginning,
a story.
same for Virtual Night,
Okay,
and
see ya.
then just Dawn Dragon DS, which I'm glad we're not ending the ending series on that, because that is not a good one.
Yeah, fair. Little beach area.
Honestly, there are parts I like about every Spyro game I've played. Some more than others. Doesn't mean I like all the games though. But I said before, of the console ones, with the exception of Enter the Dragonfly, I like all of the console ones, to some extent.
Yeah, and when I was a kid, I even liked Enter the Dragonfly enough to play some of it.
Yes. Did you have the game or just play it at a...
Oh no, I had it.
Okay. Do you remember how far you got in its 8 levels?
I remember taking the balloon.
Okay.
Some prehistoric place. Was that dinosaurs? Something like that.
That's like the final level. You got quite
Oh
far.
well, I guess I got to the final level and then just stopped.
Yeah. Honestly, Jurassic Jungle is the best level in the game.
Oh.
And it's a shame that it's the last one.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess I missed out on the best part of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll get to...
We will get to that.
Yeah. Like 2, it has some glitches that make it fun. Unlike 2, that's not all the game has to offer. I mean, you can make an argument that there's some good stuff in the game. I would, personally. There's some good stuff in that game. It's bogged down by a whole lot of shit, and a whole lot of technical problems that the original trilogy didn't have. And I don't blame the developers, because I don't know everything, but someone... I forget their name, but someone did like a documentary on like the development, like, or what they know, we know the development process of Enter the Dragonfly, and it actually had quite a long development time. Like,
When you free a dragon or step on one
like
of
the
their
game being
platforms,
in condition
you're
is, you'd
saving
think
your progress.
it was like a, you
That
know,
could
rush
be
out the door
useful if you
thing,
run into
like
trouble.
short development time.
Not that you
They
will
began
ever run into
development
trouble, Spyro.
before Year of the Dragon came out, I think. I think it was like early 2000. It's just, there was so much, like, corporate fuckery and, like, being told to do different things after you've, like, or to get rid of stuff after they've spent hours making it and everything.
Yeah.
And a lot of mismanagement. A lot of mismanagement, Jesus Christ. Like, it's kind of a shame, really, because, like, you can tell, like, there are a lot of things, like, a lot of developers like, liked these games.
Understandably.
And it's gonna suck to, you know, be able to work on a series you like, but then have so much holding you back to properly do that. Like, it was, also just generally, that sounds like it was a very thoroughly unpleasant experience for all of them. I feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
And, man, good thing that kind of thing doesn't happen in development nowadays, right? Right?
Yeah. Should have just made a better game though.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
Yeah, there's a-
Longest
I'm sorry,
glide
go ahead.
past the
Oh no, I was
X
just gonna
on the top of
do a
jump.
little bit of
Try pressing the
an
triangle
anecdote
button
about
to
the
drop
development
down in
of
meat.
XCOM, the original back in the 90s or whatever, or 80s. I don't remember when it was.
Whenever I've got one, I was going to say, so go ahead.
Okay, cool. Remember it.
2 gems, fuck.
No.
I don't have a gem search yet, fuck. That's the end of this game.
That is kind of a pain.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, you were saying a thing?
But yeah, no, basically the developers were supposed to be working on a completely different game. But they basically just said that they were working on that game, but were working on creating XCOM instead for the entire however much time.
That's
and then at the end they were just like, well, the other game's development isn't going very well, but hey, we've got this. Look at this.
Yeah.
And then they were like, well, I guess we're fucked if we don't publish this.
Yeah.
So yeah, just lie to your employers and make a good game instead.
Yeah. I think what I was just gonna say is that from what I've heard, Universal was just shit to work under.
Yeah, probably.
Because they saw the popularity of Spyro and Crash and just wanted. That's why there are so many of them in the 2000s. Because there was wanted yearly releases because gotta get that money. This is going to piss me off. Welcome to the bane of every Spyro fan. Where's the last fucking gem?
Should have followed your process
I don't.
that you have for exploring the level every time. That you do exactly the same.
Technically, I actually kind of do have one of those levels, so yeah, it just doesn't involve doing the blue nest thing. And also, like, just in terms of development stuff, I mean, Spyro and Crash are owned by Activision now, which speaks for itself. And considering all the layoffs I've had and the fact that Toy Sport have recently, become an indie developer, basically.
I doubt we're getting anything else anytime soon.
Yep, where the bloody hell is this gem?
Is it... You did a pretty thorough job looking around up top, didn't you?
Yeah. It's not on the platform with the dragon, was it? Who's gonna...
No.
No. The game does occasionally do a thing where, like, distant gems like glitter in distance, like, to make up for the fact that you can't render things as close.
Okay.
Yeah, the game has some pretty good technical stuff going on. Like, stuff you'd probably understand more than I would. But, like, the level of distance, like, in terms of, like, environment objects and stuff, was pretty, like, ahead of its time. Well, not ahead of its time, it was a pioneer for that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, there's... I mean, you can see what's happening with the backgrounds and as you go closer and stuff like that. So
yeah, you can see a bit of tearing in there, you can see the skybox. But, like, yeah, it's not like massive pop-in stuff isn't, like, covered by fog.
Yeah.
Where the... bloody hell are these two gems?
Can tell they really went out of their way to make it look visually appealing.
Yeah. And that's not even going into the visuals themselves, like... people have talked about how, like, the skyboxes and everything give the world almost like, sort of, like, dreamy kind of, like, vibe. And, yeah, God.
I guess we'll just have to have another look up around here.
Yeah, sorry. I'm spending a while on this one level.
Oh,
wait, no, there it is.
Nice. Classic chest.
Thank God it was a green gem, otherwise it would be fucked. Yeah, the gems actually have values, not just like random colours. This is true for most games until Hero's Tale.
Although they almost might as well not have values, considering you're either going to collect them all or you're not.
I guess. Yeah, red's worth 1, green's worth 2, blue's worth 5, yellow's worth 10, and purple is worth 25. That's mostly consistent throughout the series. The blue gem is more indigo coloured in 2 and 3. Enter Dragonfly, the code that makes the purple gem purple kind of got deleted, like...
Amazing.
Near the end of development, so they're just kind of yellow. The GBA games, instead of the purple gem, they have a white gem that's worth the same. But it's a unique shape, which is kind of cool. Like in this one, they're all the same shape. In 2 and 3, they have different cuts.
Yeah, they got like flat ones and...
Yeah. Hero's Tale changes it up. So like, red's worth 1. Green, in that, I think is worth 5. purple is worth 25 still. Then yellow is worth 100.
Oh wow.
That's also when it starts being like a permanent collectible and just a actual currency.
That makes sense.
Shadow Legacy is the same, but I think blue is 10. I can't remember. Blue is in the game. I can't remember what value it has.
Whee.
Right, now we can go to the next world.
Yeah. Game almost complete.
Actually, faster than you look. Oh, researcher's world, you're ready. Time for a swamp. Poison swamp. When the water's as deadly as any other liquid in this game, because Spyro can't swim.
Was it a particularly mysterious bog? Is it a mystic marsh? Is it a... anyway.
Yeah. No, it's just Beastmaker's home. It's quite dark. You brought a light. This is... When I was younger, this was kind of the low point of the game, because it's... I wouldn't say it's visually interesting. Like, it's very brown, and not everyone likes brown stuff in games.
Yeah. What is this? The Naughty Dog game?
Yeah, I say it's the Crash Bandicoot fan. But it's quite gloomy.
Yeah.
In places, but I mean, that's fine. I don't hate that now.
We need our vibrant brightness throughout the entire
Gnasty
game.
Gnorc is turning our swamp into
There's
an electrified
there's another
turkey.
reason why I consider it a low point when I was younger, and we'll get to that when I get to the balloonist. Because, as we've seen from, like... I mentioned earlier that if I did all the levels in the first hub, and then just did the second and third hub worlds by themselves, I would have enough to be able to get here like quite quickly. That ends now.
Gotta... I mean... This is...
This is about the halfway point of the game.
Yeah. So we gotta make sure you complete our game, sort of.
These little balls have wings.
So they do. Well, you know...
Don't know why.
When pigs fly, we'll see this level. That's not even a good... That didn't make sense.
Yeah.
We're in the level.
It's because they're not flying, that's the thing.
They're not flying.
There's a gem under the tree.
Boom, 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 boom. Me, treetops, everyone's favourite. We're gonna go up the tree.
Hey, is this Ash Lake?
Oh!
Is Spyro actually the law of Dark Souls?
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded in fog.
Well, this level is a fog.
Everlasting dragons.
There's a way you meant to go to get up to this part here.
Alternatively.
Spyro.
Ooh, platforming.
There's a couple of things you can do skip-wise. Doesn't require much effort. Yeah, let's see how many things I have to collect for this guy. Pray. 50 of 80, and of like at this point in the game, 58.
Well, at least you don't have to collect the treasure.
So yeah, I have 34, so it's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
Now you can get. I didn't mean
couple.
To get that guy. But nice. Yeah, if I'd done the last sentence first and just get here quickly methods, I would have like about less than 20 dragons that you can get here with very little. I mean, you only need 10 to do the first one, so yeah, you'd basically just be able to get here with 10. Anyway.
What is it with swamps and ziggurat-like structures? Why does that happen so often? Is it? I feel like generally, maybe ziggurats are found in swamps. I don't know.
What other example are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of Outward is one example, which is a very popular game that everyone has played. I'm thinking of. I feel like in Counter-Strike, weirdly enough.
Can I mention a beta thing?
Sure, go ahead.
That portal here, this portal here, it's got the same kind of texture as like this. The same kind of design. In an earlier build, the portal was here.
Huh, that seems like it would make more sense.
I guess it's kind of just you need to go up here for platforming as well, because I don't want
to go
to accidentally go into the portal just to. I guess I could put it deeper. I don't know. I think there were some cut enemies in one of the earlier builds that I can't remember what they look like or anything, but I think that's one of the more notable things about like the push slopes on Spyro 1. I can't remember what level, I can't remember anything, but yeah. Hey, sorry, you were saying Swords and Cigarettes?
No, I think those were the only real examples I could think of, but I feel like 3's a pattern, right?
I guess.
Maybe I just don't know enough about cigarettes.
I mean, cigarettes are mostly a South American thing. It's not really so much more like that's rainforest, not rainforest.
Like
rainforest? No.
Yeah, I mean in some cases,
But like,
maybe just like deltas and
yeah,
watery riverlands and stuff. I don't know.
yeah. Kind of like to go to South America sometime.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
And Machu Picchu would be
pretty
kinda
beautiful and
nice.
temperate place. Is that temperate? Is that the right word?
Machu Picchu's South America, right? I'm not getting my
Machu Picchu. I don't know, to be honest. I can't remember.
Is that Peru?
Possibly. I don't Machu Picchu.
Yeah. Where's Angkor Wat?
Spyro,
That's
it's
in
great
Thailand.
to see
Okay, so
you.
that's
I've
not.
got to go.
No.
Hey, it's a new land. You've never heard that joke before.
I mean, not in that specific format.
That boar I just killed is a jump scare. Any jump scare when I was younger, because I didn't expect it. And he will knock you off into the water.
Sneaky.
I say he. It's
It.
them. I know there's not anything behind it, but I always check behind it. I don't know why.
You know, but sometimes they hide them in sneaky places like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, dragons. So at this point, I might go back earlier and just do levels.
Yeah. Get them dragons.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Wizard Peak because I want to actually show the thing I mentioned in the first. I want to look at the tree again.
Ooh, tree. Now I'm gonna go to treetops. Your favorite level treetops?
I will. I mean, I'm doing the whole game.
I mean, yeah, but it's right there.
Okay. Okay, Magic Credits first. Yeah, I'll
When
go
are
back
they gonna get to the fireworks factory?
2 games time. Is that a reference to something?
That's a Simpsons reference.
I see. I'm not gonna ask you to remember the season. I don't remember.
I don't remember the season. It's in
Was
it's the one where Homer becomes a voice actor for Itchy and Scratchy.
Oh, was that the
Snoopy.
Snoopy.
Oh, Poochie. It was Poochie, yeah, not Snoopy.
I remember that one. That's where I have to go in. Oh,
My home planet needs me.
fuck you, Mister. I'm gonna hit you with my staff. All I want to do is try and kill you. Thank you for the butterfly, I guess.
But yeah, it's set up. The I think it's the opening.
Setup?
Setup? No, the opening episode of Poochie's debut episode.
I see.
When it's set up as they're gonna go to the fireworks factory, but instead Poochie just comes in and derails it.
I see.
And Milhouse is like, when are they gonna get to the fireworks factory? Anyway, what an interesting tangent.
It fills the air. What can we talk about, Spyro? This level was. You see this route here?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't notice this for the longest time as a
I
kid.
mean, fair enough,
So
I guess.
they
Why
were
would you
part-
turn around?
Oh, the level I had no idea how to get to. I mean,
Huh.
that's kind of just the theme of this level. Because it's
Cool. Like
There's
alternate
also-
routes.
there's also supercharged jumps.
Mm,
And this is when they start actually chaining them together,
nice.
which is honestly the best one of the best parts about this game, and like kind of like it's when you're a kid, it's hard, and makes you hit those levels. When you know what to do, so much fun. And no other Spyro game has done it. Honestly, Reignited's even then I feel like Reignited didn't quite get it right. You missed it, idiot.
We really do need a Crash 4 style Spyro 4. Yeah.
Like, honestly, I get why they remade the classic trilogies, because they will make money. Wow, they made money. Who'd have fucking guessed?
Yeah, I mean they're great games, and they could benefit from a graphical upgrade potentially.
Yeah, and in some cases the mechanical upgrades. I mean, haven't really gone into it, but the camera control in all three of these games is L2 and R2.
Yeah, which is a little dated.
Yeah, because I mean, like, I guess not everyone has an analog controller.
Yeah.
Like, you can still use the D-pad. Like, hell, even when I had an analog controller, I used the D-pad because that's what I was used to. Cause
yeah, same.
I had played stuff on your computer before, and I used a keyboard, so I thought, I like, what's this stick? I don't understand it. It wasn't really until
I like pressing buttons.
It wasn't really until some PS2 games started making you have to use the stick. I was like, okay, maybe I should try this out. Like, oh, this is good. What's I? Yeah, camera, like 360 camera control. Oh, more than 360 camera control. Analog camera control in Reignited is a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do kind of wish they had just made a new game in this style. Partly because I feel like there would be less. I mean, obviously there'd be comparison over the originals and everything.
Yeah.
But because it's not a shot-for-shot remake, there'd be less direct comparison over like all the little things. Like, there are physics differences. Some I prefer, some I don't. Like Spyro's run cycle in Reignited is honestly really satisfying. But like, I feel like that's less of an issue when it's not the same level design.
Yeah.
Like,
clearly, the level design was designed for the mechanics in the game.
Yeah, it's why people
things change and people get weirded out about it, especially if it's in a game that they've played a lot before.
Yeah, it's why a lot of people struggle with a lot of things in the Crash remake that they didn't in the originals, because of the changes to jump physics and hitboxes and everything.
This is my favorite supercharge spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
This line made me think you could only supercharge these wizards for the longest time, because their texture looks kind of like
sort of metallic.
Yeah,
I guess that makes sense.
So I thought you could only do that, but no, you can just yeah, because like with Crash 4. For all its other, I love Crash 4 as for the most part. It has its issues, which if we ever play it, we'll get to. I'm not 100% in that game. Just outright, I'm not. But like, it has like different jump mechanics and physics and stuff to the original trilogy, but it's not the same level design, so it doesn't really bother me as much as like the. Like, Insane Trilogy is quote-unquote closer to the original trilogy in terms of control, but it bothers me more because it's the original level design.
Yeah.
And those differences mess me up at times. So I kind of wish they had more stuff for new Spyro content, and so I would have liked to see like a new Spyro game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd go for a new Spyro or anything at this point, but I feel like in that vein would be good.
Yeah, like,
whoa, magic.
Yeah, he's making ghost Gnorcs?
Like, yes? Are they ghost Gnorcs or snow Gnorcs?
I guess snow Gnorcs. They're not. Are they real? I mean, I guess they're making. They're Gnorcs.
They're getting transmatted. Hexus.
Thank you for releasing me.
Okay.
You're welcome. You're very polite. Slowly, don't say thank you, and that's just rude.
Well, they thank you with knowledge.
I guess.
And occasional beratement.
Yeah.
Beratement? Is that a word? Anyway.
I was aiming for this. Oops.
Supercharge is cool. Difficult. But cool.
Oh yeah. I heard. I haven't seen the like official source for this, but I mean, people talk about it as if it was facts. I'm gonna take it as facts. I heard that Reignited was initially planned to just be a Spyro 1 remake.
Oh yeah, you
Which
said about that.
is why I think it has the most polish of the three and most focus. Like, it's the only one I would say I could make the argument where the Reignited version would be better. I still think the original version of the game does a lot well and some things better than Reignited. But, like, 2 and 3, I outright think that Reignited versions, whilst not bad, are inferior to the PS1 versions. Like, there are things I will say Reignited improved on Spyro 1. But I think it was kind of an Activision, saw, oh hey, Insane Trilogy did well, people want the Spyro Trilogy. I mean, I'm happy they did the trilogy. Like, I would, like... Development time and crunch and stuff aside, if I had a choice between a remake of 1 or a remake of all 3, I'd go for all 3. Because it's the trilogy.
Yeah. Although, possibly, if the remake of 1 had done well, then I guess they would have done the other 2 eventually anyway. I don't know.
Yep.
Get squished.
Yes.
But yeah, wait, what was I going to say?
I don't know. So I'm not you.
No! Read my mind! But yeah, no, I think it's undeniable that or at least it's a very good bet to say that Spyro 1 was the one that they worked on and finished first.
Yeah. Like, every dragon in that game has a unique model.
Like, if they didn't finish it first, then what's their excuse for the second 2?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, those were worked on partly by other developers as well. Have I missed something? What's the total going to? It's going to... Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, this is
the big 500.
this guy.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the artisan home. It is at the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan home, waterfall. Sounds good.
Okay, cool.
Like, probably the best hint in the game because it's about an actual secret rather than just this is stuff that's in the manual.
Yeah. Although I feel like if you've explored that world, you've probably...
Yeah, when I was younger, I kind of, and sucks at platforming, I didn't get manage to land on all of them.
Fair enough.
But there's a reason why I didn't do it when I was there initially, that I will show once I get to Bloom. Okay, I can refill our sins, because nothing will kill me there.
Good idea.
Okay. This is something that just happens by default in Reignited, which, I mean, fair enough, it's also kind of a shame they took away the thing that changes when you actually speak to the dragon about it. I feel like if you didn't have the hint, you could make the argument that they're just decorative rocks and nothing happens to you stand on all 5 of them, like, without touching the others or touching the water.
Right.
I'm gonna get sheep first.
Delicious fodder.
Whereas in Reignited, they're very obviously, like, glowing switches.
Yeah.
But they actually make a noise and, like, light up if you've talked to the dragon. Whereas if you haven't, they'll flash like this once you hit all 5, but they don't light up and they don't make a noise.
Right, okay. Fair enough then in that case.
Yeah. So I feel like it's a better secret in the original than in Reignited.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bad thing at the end of the day. It's not like a massive secret. But
it's kind of weird that knowing about it changes how it works, but
yeah. Anyway, Sunny Flight.
Woo! Sunny Speedway?
Yes. I like the sort of green sky.
The skybox. We've got some nice skyboxes.
Yeah, which I think Reignited kind of takes away from a little. Like some of them look gorgeous.
Die?
Yeah.
Spyro can't swim.
And it's like in the remake, Treetop has an aurora borealis and it's beautiful. But yeah, like some of them are more down to earth is
less painterly and like special sort of.
Yeah,
just which, like
I mean, it has its own appeal.
More.
Excuse me.
Cool. Love that.
Anyway.
Die. Can you not charge these?
You can't supercharge in speedways in this game.
Right.
Sorry, flights. Hey, that's why they're different. It's not a speedway because you can't supercharge.
You know what? Fair enough. I stand corrected. This is a cool little location, though. I like myself some arches.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this game and the soundtrack. I love this game. I love the series. This is why I love dragons. Why I went through the phase of being super obsessed with them to the point of it being detrimental to my social life.
Dragons are cool anyway.
Yeah. But
they're big lizards that fly and shoot fire.
Yeah.
Crystal.
Also, look.
Whoa! Now that's
the cool effects. That I think isn't in 2 and 3.
Huh. They missed a trick there.
I mean, the water texture is more detailed in those.
They could have still just put a little texture on it like that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think they kind of wanted to do some potential underwater stuff. It's just ran out of time in this one. Because there is a plan. There was a plan for the water world, and an area in the second game that we'll get to when we get to the second game is actually a reuse. I think the geometry is like reused from this game.
Okay.
Like, you know, Aquaria Towers.
I mean, I assume that was what you were talking about.
The upper area.
Yeah.
That was originally for Spyro 1.
Okay.
But
interesting.
They didn't get underwater stuff down and everything, so yeah.
Was that going to be part of something or just its own thing that got cut?
It's own thing that got cut, I think.
Right.
Because I can't remember. There was something maybe like a water world themes home, and also Gnasty's world, which is in this is contextualized as the Dragon Junkyard where he was banished.
Yeah.
Was originally going to be another Dragon Realm, like the Mechanists. Which
makes sense.
Yeah, so they just reused the aesthetic for honestly, I kind of prefer it how it is, like it being a junkyard that Gnasty turned into like a docks for preparing for war basically and everything.
Yeah, that makes it more interesting than just it's another Dragon World that this just happens to be the one that he's in.
Yeah. Right, I am going to go back to Town Square and get that egg.
Delicious egg. Not a delicious egg. Don't eat the dragon egg.
No. Because if you look at my inventory, that's
can't be having X's.
Yeah, I don't think they ever really contextualize why Spyro just fucking dies in water.
He just can't swim yet. He didn't learn.
I guess. And by the time of Spyro 2, he's learned to paddle but not actually dive. And Moneybags teaches him how to dive. Press a button, stupid. Yeah, Moneybags is, rightfully hated. I hate him.
But he taught Spyro valuable skills.
Yeah, he taught him how to swim.
He's a good tutor.
Hey, Spyro, do you know you can swim by swimming? Hey, Spyro, do you know you can climb by grabbing things? Just use your legs, idiot. The head bash, yeah, I guess. Anyway, hey, buddy. Bye, buddy.
Hey, that was easy. I remember the first time I played this having a lot of trouble getting that one.
Yeah, it is a bit of a pain. What do I have left in? Okay, it's just a boss. Yeah. So with the exception of the final worlds, every world has a home world, 3 regular levels, a flight level, and a boss level. Which is the thing I say to any time on the Spyro subreddit, as opposed to, I'm missing something, but I've completed all the levels. Help! Like that post kind of post is surprisingly common.
Right.
And also, this is the only time a dragon has different dialogue depending on the situation. Because
Cool Flash, do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal behind me. You can challenge him now, if you feel you are ready.
beforehand, he says, you must reach the exit of another artisan world, or you can straight up. It words it differently, but yeah.
Yeah.
Words it better, more. I'm giving advice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Woo, dynamic. And here we are, how tense. It's the twilight hours.
Hey, the enemies that are the bane of everyone.
Dog? Yep.
Yep. Tell me what to figure out the best way to kill them. Even though you still occasionally get hit by them.
Oof.
Also, there's no fodder in this level as well, so you can't refill your health. Die.
These guys need to keep a better handle on their dogs. Oh.
The roll is fucking useless. I mean, I'm sure I probably rolled too late, as, you know, it really is Dark Souls.
No iframes though.
Yeah, this game is kind of a semi-unique thing in the series, in that the bosses
have an actual level rather
Yeah.
than just being an arena with the boss in.
Yeah, which I kind of like. I mean, partly because the bosses themselves are some jokes. Which I kind of like, but I guess I can see why they made them just their own separate arenas. Because if you keep dying to them, then obviously you don't want to have to do the whole level again.
Yeah.
Game over, whatever.
No, it must be like Dark Souls. Where you have to replay the level. I guess they kind of stopped doing that later on.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy our Spyro motif?
Yes.
Gnasty Gnorc has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Genius.
I think it's devious.
Oh,
I
right.
think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. This boss has many tricks up his sleeve.
Reignited changes some of the dialogue for the boss ones. They actually name the bosses
Rather than...
So it says Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, I guess it is... Ah!
I hit you, you bastard. Look at this big scare guy with a scythe.
Aha! I will... Is he gone yet? Ah! That dropped one gem. Did we just kill someone inside the... Oh, okay.
I am.
Do not get hit.
I am at risk of dying. I mean, the dragon platforms are also checkpoints.
Oh, okay. Just, die. Get pancakes.
Pancakes.
Delicious.
I thought that wasn't gonna hit him then.
I guess, can you, like, challenge it underneath them, or do they home in on you?
They sort of aim for where you are, so I guess you can return to them. I just do this because
Fair
that's
enough.
what I know.
I mean, it worked that time.
Alternative is
Huh. Neat.
aim up.
It really is a first-person shooter.
He can hurt you, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
He can whack you with his hang on.
Well, that's what you get for trying to rise up against dragon oppression.
Yep. Suppress a dragon rebellion.
The Sheep Rebellion.
Rebellion. A North rebellion, I guess. Man, maybe we're not the good guys. Maybe that was right.
Well, you know, Spyro is pretty prolific in his war crimes, fights both sides of a war.
We'll get there. I mean, one side is clearly more on the right than the other. We'll get to it.
We'll get there.
Anyway, that is the artisan's done. Woo!
Excellent.
How long have you been doing this, by the way?
We have been going for almost 2 hours. So
Okay, I mean, I'm not in the mood to stop anytime soon.
fair enough.
'Cause,
Let's
wow,
keep
it's
going.
Spyro.
We could play this all day.
What was I gonna do next? I mean, I was gonna go head to Peacekeepers to get the egg. Egg.
Egg.
Egg.
That's what a seal says. Egg.
I was thinking Hat in Time. That one. Hey, how many DLC have you?
I haven't played the DLC.
There's a random seal that's randomly says egg. It's adorable.
I guess that's a reference to, the video, the classic video.
Yes, yeah. I forgot if I just saved, but it takes no time at all.
Yeah. We enjoy saves to save time.
To see the red fairy.
A save.
Will you listen to me, Spyro? Or welcome to the fairy in red dress.
Look again.
The Matrix wasn't out yet.
Huh.
1998.
Yeah.
So next year, and it's a year after where they actually make Matrix references in the game. Do you remember there being a Matrix reference in Year of the Dragon? We'll get there, but Fireworks Factory. Died.
Yes. Yeah, well, I remember that it was in Fireworks Factory, but I couldn't remember exactly what it was.
We'll
get there.
Best level in the game. Yeah, I'd probably say so. I mean,
it's the poster level of the game, so it makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm looking at this because it doesn't show me, everything. I guess I'll finish off Peacekeepers as well.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 levels left. No, wait, hang on. There's just 1 level left. Yeah, well, I'm stupid. It's just a boss.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Shemp.
This one is not a sheep.
Nope. This one's a Gnorc? Question mark?
If you put the E sideways, it makes an M. What are these things?
I
guess they're Gnorcs.
Kamikaze Tribesmen.
Amazing.
Do you see why their design was changed in Reignited?
Thank you, 90s video game developers.
Yeah. There are some things I think get changed, and I'm like, why? But other things, I'm like, I personally have a problem with it, but other people might have done that, and I can see why.
Oh, I can't believe they took away the guns in Reignited.
Actually, though, I'll talk about that when we get to the level. Because it's a pretty infamous case.
Nicely done. They don't stop.
Right. Wait, no. There's another one.
Get Commander. That's a pretty cool looking eclipse. Question mark?
It's more
black hole.
It's more noticeably an eclipse and Reignited.
Yeah.
It's almost Dark Souls 3
The Night of Eternal Darkness draws near.
It's almost Dark Sign Eclipse.
Yeah.
Keep.
Okay.
Trondo. Well, that's one of his names.
This guy thinks he's so cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I'll tell you one thing. He should watch his back.
That's a hit.
Clue?
There's one of the bosses that's more actually kind of like a boss fight. It's still easy, but it has actual you're in a circular arena. He has actual moves, I guess.
You can tell he thinks he's cool because he's wearing sunglasses.
It's me, Papu Papu.
Whoa, you gotta bait out an attack, circle around and hit them. That really is like a boss fight. Or just wait for him to be an idiot, I guess.
Yeah, he changes up his attack every phase, I guess. Multi-phase boss fights in my Spyro is more common than you think.
Nice.
Hi. You right?
Yeah, just checking the stream health.
Fair enough. Help? Yeah.
Yes.
Is it yellow, blue, green, or nothing?
It is aquamarine.
Okay. I was making a Sparks joke.
Oh, I see.
Because Sparks is your
Yeah,
health.
I really should have picked that up, but
Yeah, we haven't really talked about it. I mean, all the dragons mentioned it, but, you know, we've not been...
Oh, you
talking
mean we
much
haven't
about it.
explained this basic Spyro mechanic?
I mean, people might...
Did you know that you can jump?
Did you know?
No.
Spyro
is correct.
But yeah, little guy following you, Dragonfly, Sparks. He, you know, as you can see, he picks up gems that are nearby. Also, he indicates how much health you have. So when he's yellow, you're in full health. Taking a hit and it's blue, then green. Then after that, he disappears, and when he's just gone, he can't pick up gems, so you have to actually pick them up yourself.
Yeah, which is a cool little touch.
Yeah. Some later games actually give him more health. Yeah, if the dragon gives an extra hit point where he just glows yellow. Other times when they do that, they make it that there's a red hit point after green, which honestly is the better one to do it.
Yeah.
Because, like,
I could never tell whether he was on yellow or glowing yellow personally.
yeah. Where am I going now? He doesn't talk yet.
What about in the manual?
Okay, but he hasn't.
This guy doesn't talk either. Gosnold, which, by
Yeah.
the way, great name.
Hang on, sorry. Yeah, let's go to Magic Crafters. Well, let's just do everything in order now, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Or at least until we have 50 dragons, in which case, Dreamweaver time.
Woo!
Use Adobe Dreamweaver.
Huh.
I think it was an Adobe thing.
Yeah.
Um,
That was the website creation tool, right?
I think so. Does this look less purple to you?
No?
Okay. I have said before, I feel like sometimes the level looks more pink than I remember it being, but...
It looks normal to me.
Okay. I'm just being... paranoid?
Maybe, I mean, it's very possible that I just didn't notice as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Keep
so we
rolling,
need just
rolling.
10 more Dargons, and then we can go again.
Yeah. Music.
Yeah, this game has music. Yeah, it's not my favorite of the soundtracks. Like, it's quieter in places than, like, just in terms of instruments used than like 2 and 3. But
Oh, we can. Sorry, yeah.
what was I saying?
I was just gonna say we can point out the thing you noticed about
Oh,
the big guys in this level,
Oh yeah,
which
they actually have like 2 attacks or something. Like,
yeah, like the ones which have people on them, they do a little slap attack.
and the ones that don't do a like belly flop kind of thing.
Yeah, and then there's one enemy one of them that doesn't have a guy on them, and they still do the sweep attack.
Yeah.
Kinda neat, I guess. They remind me of the locks from Valheim, which is another thing I said, but
I have not played that.
hey, all the Valheim players in the chat?
All that anyone in chat is.
Spyro, you're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
I didn't think so.
Okay.
Thanks. Thanks for that insightful dialogue. I feel so enriched having talked to you.
Having spoken.
4, okay.
Oh, they're killing each other.
Yes, killing. And some enemies do actually like hit each other. Others don't. It's usually pre-programmed. Others will just fire at each other and you just not do anything. Like, there's some pretty cool enemy interaction stuff. Oh, in this game.
Magic missile! Magic missile!
One we'll actually get to see very soon. Was there a gem over here I missed? Nope. Okay, cool. Want some quick platforming?
That's a classic platformer staple. The platform that moves out of the wall and then goes back in.
Yep.
Ah! We're gonna run around and then just laugh at you because you're not killing us. Ah! It moved! Run away!
I love these guys.
Now die.
Unfortunately for you, you are a gem.
I'm about to buy something, and you look like just enough money.
Huh. I guess that's just...
Wow, he's really trying to intimidate you. Rawr. Is this the belly flop?
Yep. These guys have quite a few animations and interactions and stuff.
Cool. Then somebody really cared about these guys.
Yeah. He's... Okay.
Hey, you timed right this time.
Yeah. When I was practicing the game, I did kind of fumble that a bit. I say practicing, I don't mean practice, there's more just
playing the game as you do all the time.
Yeah, because I love this game. I love these games. Like, every year or so I will just play through more or less the entire series.
Yeah.
Oh,
well.
Died.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't accusing you of anything, but
yeah.
It's true.
I'm back here. At least I don't have to do that side path again. Like. I could catch you alive.
No, all of them must die.
Okay.
Ooh. Give me a bit of a scare.
Ow. It's fine. I have loads of lives. I have 23 lives.
Yeah. I was more worried about wasting time.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for releasing me.
Hey, I've completely given up on keeping track of how many these are.
I mean, there's a video called "Thank You for Releasing Me." That's just all of them. I don't think we need to keep track for posterity's sake.
But it's a fun little game you can play with your friends. Take a shot every time a dragon says "Thank you for releasing me."
We have to. Well, we have some alcohol here.
Yeah. Drunk Spyro stream when this is the feeding pits.
What are you feeding them? Is it?
Invisible stuff out of his pocket. Oh no, it's red thing.
Huh. In Reignited, there's one fruit. Which is kind of cute. Actually, they do one fruit stuff a couple of times in Reignited.
That's kind of fun, I guess.
Mystic Marsh in Spyro 2. The monkeys throw one fruit at you. Which I guess is an improvement over the original, where I feel like it was implied to be shit.
I thought they looked like coconuts.
In the original?
Yeah. Oh, in the original? No, I only know.
I forget.
They were like brown
Mystic Marsh, not
spheres, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That guy waxed you.
Yeah, he's not being ridden.
Not
He's got a saddle on though.
Yeah.
Maybe they all have saddles on.
Ridden. Not Scorched. The Marsh level.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway. These guys have saddles. I don't think.
Don't die.
I don't think they do.
I mean, it's on the back part, so we can't really see it from the front, unfortunately. But let's just assume that they don't, and that's the distinction.
Okay.
Whoa! Look at all these details that you 10 details you may have missed in Spyro the Dragon.
Wait, did it? Where's Saddle? Was that Saddle? Was it? It's the strip on the back.
Yeah, it's like a little black and yellow. It's like it blends in quite a lot.
Yeah, I just thought that was part of its back texture. Like,
I mean,
part
fair.
of its, like, you know, fur or something.
It's in a very specific saddle-like shape, though. So
there.
I don't know.
Xander.
Great work, Spyro. If you keep this up, you'll learn
I'm
all
the worst
tricks of the
fireman character,
magic
no.
crafter world.
There are ones I hate more. I just hate him for story reasons, which is not one I say much about characters. Let's do it. No, let's not.
Let's not do Fire Emblem games.
I mean, honestly, I feel like trying genealogy of Holy War would be kind of fun.
Okay.
You'd have to do
That
a
kind
chapter per
Remember
stream.
that
long, though,
Yeah.
right?
haven't stolen eggs only in the magic crafter world. Don't
English.
worry, I'll take care of them.
Yeah, they're quite long actually, so we'd have to spend a lot of time on them. Yeah, because I've only played the prologue chapter of FE4, and that took me over an hour.
Wow, yeah.
I mean, it's the big one,
Right.
but chapters can take a while in those games. Like we've mostly played relatively short games on like streaming. Like, I think the longest was probably Jack, actually.
Yeah, probably.
And if we played Jack 2, that's like my first playthrough of that was like 15 hours or something.
Hey, we'd...
No, that's just a
Okay.
couple levels randomly start another track before looping again.
Huh.
Like
I just did the change to different music thing.
yeah, I don't know if I should bother trying to shut it off.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, since I don't think I ever spend enough time in a level to do it.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, a shame.
If you stay in a level long enough, the music changes.
Yeah, that's only in this one though, and only in the PS1 version of this one. Because like, yeah, I guess they just had extra tracks just for like, yeah, let's have it as an Easter egg. If you hear long enough, just
We have too much music.
have more music. Some of them are kind of neat. Some of them are just slowed down versions of like, you know, existing tracks. Was like, cool. What was even the point? Oh, the next level allows us to talk about regional differences.
Whoa.
Did you miss me talking about version differences in the Rayman 2 stream?
The people who were there for that are like, oh yeah, I can't wait. This is what I come for these streams for.
I mean, it's possibly because I advertised the first part of it on Reddit, but like the first part of the Rayman 2 stream is our most viewed stream.
Yeah, fair. Whoa, advertisement! It actually works.
Yeah. I think Spyro subreddits doesn't let you advertise like Let's Play stuff unless it's like a charity stream thing or something.
Right.
But yeah, this level has a completely unique theme in the PAL version that's not in like the American version, which just has like a slowed down version of Treetops.
Huh.
And Reignited uses the American version as a basis.
Thanks. Let's avoid using the original stuff wherever possible.
Yeah.
Whoa, Armored Spider. What is this, demon? Anyway.
Yeah, do you want to talk about Nightmare Fuel from kids' games? These motherfuckers!
I mean, only if you're scared of spiders, I guess.
There's the fact that they make a beeline towards you if you're on... Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of scary.
Also, my thing I sometimes was afraid of was enemies you can't kill normally.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because you
It's
know,
like
quite big and they're
nemesis.
made of metal. You can't... Oh. You
Yeah.
can't hurt them as you are.
Why won't you die? Metal carapace, son. It hardens in response to nothing because it's already hard.
Alright, bye.
Ooh. I feel like this...
Ajax. Francis.
I hate those bugs. When I
was
become
Deadpool
big and
reference.
strong, like you, I'll
I-
squash them all.
Wasn't Ajax the name of...
Remember
The villain,
supercharged
whose actual name is
makes you
Francis.
Invincible.
No, I was thinking... Oh no, I'm thinking of Artax
Artax?
from Neverending Story.
Okay. I, again, have not seen. Anyway, time to kill some bugs.
Yeah!
Die.
Get absolutely obliterated. Now this is
Be fucking destroyed.
catharsis.
Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, I guess. In terms of regional differences between the European version and the American version, other than I think some dragon colors and possibly the music playing when you talk to them, and gem placement in one specific level, and obviously this music track here, there's not really any major differences. You know what does have major differences? The Japanese version.
Ah, the Japanese version.
Also known as the shit version, because
Everything is shit.
yeah, have loading zones where there aren't loading zones in the original. Have charge not speed you up. Have no movable camera. Have sparks be green the entire time and just fades green a bit rather than actually having different colors. Do you want to tell how much health you have? No. Fuck you.
Why did they make any of these changes? Are they stupid?
Also,
Yes.
do you want signs everywhere that give you hints that activate by flame, your primary method of attack?
Saucy.
Yep. Had a mild crush on those child. Leave me alone. Yeah, the Japanese versions of Crash games are like have some good changes. Honestly, some of them like better than like the original. I guess the original version was it's not a Japanese made game. Like Akaraku will sometimes give you hints when you free them from boxes, and some of those hints are actually useful. Like I think the loading screen tips in Insane Trilogy are actually some of his old hints from the Japanese version.
Huh. That's kind of neat.
They gave like Papu Papu more hit points. I mean he's still a pathetic boss, but whatever. They changed the music in a couple of levels though. I don't know why, because it says it doesn't sound video gamey enough, which I mean. And also, and the best part about the Japanese like stuff with Crash is the Crash Dash, the Crash Dance.
Crash Bandicoot.
I mean that too. But that a dance that was using the Crash 1 marketing that was like Japanese marketing that was so popular that they added it to the games, like worldwide, which is just. It's a goofy ass dance. I've done it as a child in front of people. I'm sure there's probably video footage of me doing it. I don't know if we still have that.
Incredible.
If not, nothing of value was lost.
Ah.
My parents remember me doing it.
Humiliating yourself for the entertainment of others is a surefire way to get subscribers. Anyway.
Please do something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
Need to have drinks for a sec.
But yeah, I really don't know what they were thinking with the Japanese version of Spyro 1. I mean, like, when it comes to like camera controls and having a essentially a fixed camera, Mario 64 existed.
Yeah, games of camera control existed and were popular in Japan. Like, nanny the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
There is one kind of interesting addition, which uses the Japan Only Pocket Station. Do you know what that is?
Pocket Station?
It's like a peripheral you can add to. I don't know if it's like you connect it to the memory card slot or something. You connect it to something on the PlayStation. It's essentially a little Tamagotchi thing. And in the game, they added these dragonfly eggs that you can find, that you can get to like Tamagotchi reference. Basically, have a little dragonfly that you like hatch and everything, which is cute.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. We love our Tamagotchis.
Yeah. Man, if Recognized included that, that'd be cute. Honestly, I know they were going for shot mostly, but
yeah, we could have had a few little extra.
Something my sister Lauren says that I agree with would have been quite cute is in Spyro 3 when you rescue the baby dragons, having like a sort of chow garden type thing with them where you can like see them play around, like pet them and stuff.
Yeah, that would be
adorable. But
with jumping and gliding.
Would require more development time.
Yeah, I would rather them,
make the game functional.
Fix, Spyro 3.
Skateboarding, what they do to you.
What a stuff to get in this level. What a stuff to get in this level.
Yeah,
seems
that's like
quite large.
Yeah, the levels get bigger as you. Wow, it's video game progression. What? Oh, die. Yeah, the only hit in the game where if you fall, you get saved by these fairies, because I guess they figured you'd probably fall a lot, and there are some parts where you just outright can't get back. It's just maybe just design the level a bit better. Yeah, that's what I mean.
I always appreciate a lack of bottomless pit.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean when I say the game does some like crazy, like some weird stuff that they only do for like one level or something. This is where I first discovered the utility of these things. Instead, people over there.
No getting chased for you.
Die. Where is egg? Speaking of eggs, do you remember? I guess in the everyone can access the internet so easily days, there like you'd have like video game urban legends.
Yeah.
Like stuff like oh if you do this thing you unlock Sonic and Tails in Smash Bros. Melee or anything. That's like a one.
Yeah.
Did you ever have know of any of those for Spyro?
I don't think I ever heard any of them for Spyro. No.
In primary school, one kid in my class occasionally talk out of his ass about things.
Of course.
And said that once you beat the game or something and beat the game, then talk to every dragon in one without quitting or anything.
Right. One of those classic.
One of those classic. Do something very precise things.
Yeah, dull that no one's ever gonna actually try and do because it's not worth it.
No, that's right. That it was cause black thieves to appear throughout the world, in very hard to reach hidden places. They require more expert gliding and stuff.
I mean, that would have been cool.
It would have been. Good luck, but it's not a thing.
Yeah.
Also, Sparks is bugging out there. That's all the eggs.
Me.
All 12 of them.
Nice.
And they're all in the first half of the game.
I guess they just didn't get far.
Yeah. There was one, I don't remember any from Spyro 2, but Spyro 3, I remember there being a rumored secret level.
Oh yeah.
Enchanted Gardens, I think they called it, which is a mixture of Enchanted Towers and Midday Gardens, which in hindsight I should have realised is probably why I was a kid.
Yeah.
It says in the Enchanted, I think they said you have to have the squid board cheat active so you can so where interactive with terrain was different or something. But if you used it to go outside of the level and around to the other side of the challenge portal and go through there, you go to a new level, new secret level or anything. I tried, I did it, didn't do anything.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I can't remember any other of that kind of thing that I encountered in games. The hidden levels in Crash 3 sound like they're that kind of shit because there's
just go off a random pathway and hit into a sign, or
I mean the sign at least. The sign is one I didn't get, but it's at least somewhat conspicuous.
Right.
But no, it's the one I got by complete fucking accident. Is in the death route of this one level, get grabbed by this specific pterodactyl, and it will take you to a secret level rather than just kill you. Also,
how was anyone to know that? Yeah, neat. It's hey, jump down this bottomless pit.
And also, Insane Trilogy doesn't have a hint for that. Because the hint for that level is just to get the yellow gem to activate a death route or whatever. Which thank you for telling me how death routes work. I've been talking a lot.
Yep.
How long have we been playing?
We've been going for 2:23, so
I'm happy to keep going.
Sure, keep going. Let's effing go.
Ooh.
That's everyone's favorite phrase. I mean, there's this is one that was real, which was obviously the Insomniac museums in Ratchet and Clank, which I always thought were pretty cool. There's multiple ways to get to them as well, either actually setting the clock and stuff, or by going out of bounds.
Yeah, which I thought wasn't intentional, but yeah.
No. But I think the ways that I got to them originally were out of bounds.
Especially, the one in 2.
Yeah.
Hey boss, bye boss. It's the time teleporter takes you to another room with another teleporter, so I think it's just a case of going out of bounds getting into that room.
Yeah.
Whereas the 1 in 3, the time teleporter takes you straight to the Insomniac Museum. Which honestly, that's as I love the Insomniac Museum in this.
Oh yeah, it's great.
It's
I love having some behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah. here's the water effect that slows down the console, so we didn't implement it. What's this? It's a similar water effect to Enter the Dragonfly. Anyway. Also, yeah.
Whoa. I will
Thanks
teach you
for
how to
releasing me,
become an
Spyro.
assassin.
You have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And,
No,
neither do I.
He doesn't
Who are
know.
you again?
I'm out of here.
Hello, out of here.
But yeah, like, annoyingly, I don't know if this is just both the PS2s I've encountered had this problem, or it's just it's gone beyond what they set the internal clock for. But for some reason, on both my PS2 and your PS2, it can't seem to actually change the time settings. It's like defaults like 000 like time and date stuff.
Right.
So if you want to access the Insomniac Museum, like
Rip.
basically play for 3 hours, and at 3 make sure you're at the teleporter.
Yeah, I suppose that would be the actual way to
It is
do it.
like 3 a.m. or something. It has to be, or just get there by beating 100% in the game. But honestly, with the exception of the first game, I don't actually enjoy 100%ing the Ratchet & Clank games.
Right. How do you even 100% them?
All gold/platinum/titanium bolts.
Yeah.
All skill points.
Right.
Buy all weapons, which usually gets you a skill point or something. In 3, there's like get all the trophies in the trophy room. Yeah, it's basically just do all the things.
Okay.
But honestly, the only one I find fun doing
It doesn't sound so bad.
I mean,
I guess I don't know what the worst skill points are.
there are some tough ones in a couple of levels, like mostly time-based, like the Quark vid comic time ones can eat a dick.
Right.
Honestly. What was I saying? In 2, some of the nanotech upgrades are a pain in the ass to get. I mean, what in the same level that the Insomniac Museum teleporter is, there's also a nanotech upgrade that only appears at certain hours. Like, I think it's like at like odd hours or something like
I
that.
see. That's
Which is
less
a pain in the ass. There's one that requires a very awkward turn on the glider, which, the glider, everyone's favorite mechanic. Right, if I want to just get 2 dragons, I can go here, but I'm going to do tree tops.
Yay, tree tops.
Yeah. But there's also the fact that, at least on the version that I have of Ratchet & Clank 2, when you view a level on the ship on the level select, it doesn't say how many platinum bolts that level has. It just says your total.
Yeah, that does suck.
And the thing is, 1 and 3 should tell you how many you have in that level. So,
which feels like
why?
it should just do that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have to be touching.
Yeah, I had to look up a video of where they all are and just go through all the
them one by one
to get the last 2.
Yikes.
Like, I've done it, I don't want to do it again. So, if we ever play those games, like, I'll probably show off, like, challenge mode stuff, because they actually have substantial New Game Plus things in Ratchet & Clank games, but I'm not going to 100% any other than maybe the first game, and even then, I might not get all the skill points.
Fair enough.
I forget the most optimal way of doing this level, but that's fine.
Yeah, these guys, what even are their feet?
They're green, swampy, leafy feet. The apes.
Ooh. They love bananas. And their feet grow to 10 times their normal size.
Just squash and stretch stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my god. When I first played this, I thought that was like green, goop.
Oh, the grass. I mean, easy mistake to make.
But then I was like, wait, why would there be things here? And then I just jumped, I was like, I should have just, taken the risk of getting hurt.
Yeah. A classic, I didn't know you played golf situation
Oh my
right
god.
there. Have we told that story?
I don't think we have. Okay, so context. I live with my family. In the back garden has like a pond. Fairly small. It it has pondweed that grows over it occasionally, and sometimes when we don't clear it enough, it covers the entire thing, so it's all green. More than once, when I've been younger, someone has come around and assumed it was grass and tried to step on it. When you try to step on something you think is solid but is actually liquid, you go right in. It's not very deep, thankfully, but yeah.
How amusing the trap you've set.
Yeah, like a friend of mine when it was over, said, "Oh, I don't know." I was ahead of a friend in front of me. Like, he was behind me. He's like, "Oh, I don't play golf." I was like, "What?" I just hear a splash. Like, oh no.
Because it looks like a very small putting area, I guess?
I mean, if I played mini golf, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy golf's more interesting than actual golf anyway.
Crazy golf! Whoa.
Anyway, time for the wildest supercharge in the game. And
we're charging.
Why I think Spyro 1 supercharge is peak supercharge. Because you got to chain jump and everything. Oh, I didn't even... See, I did that and I didn't even get high enough.
You didn't even get there. Yikes.
I died.
Die. Wait, Spyro, you don't get full damage in this game.
There's just nothing below him. Yes.
And he kept
I have, but I'm not going to get enough speed again.
Wow, that's kind of a...
Hang on.
Tight.
No. Can I at least get the warren? Nope, die. You know, so that had enough lives.
Yeah, you got enough lives.
Yeah, 24.
12 hours later.
I am 2.5 cats.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
And this guy has something very relevant to say. Well, actually,
you're crazy.
Yeah.
I came over here because I hate
Quite a ride,
people.
Spyro. You've learned a lot since you were a young glider.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
Agreed.
Oh, shrug.
Why did you go over here? I mean, it's gems anyway, but also, why? How did he get over here? I mean, I just jump from the supercharge.
I mean, sure, yeah.
Die. It's a green thief.
Whoa. That means he's extra lucky.
I mean, in Spyro 3, the yellow thief and red thief are faster than the blue thieves.
Huh.
Well, they say they are anyway, but
right.
you use supercharged stuff on them. And I can just go over here normally.
Woo.
I could go for the flame enemy.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that.
I could flame this enemy.
Is it going to go to the one behind him again? There wasn't even anything there anymore.
Why?
What was we saying?
Supercharged cool, ponds. I mean, we basically talk about ponds.
Yeah. Never mind, I've already
we've finished our tangent, probably.
I was just gonna say I like the whole aesthetic of this area. Also, the verticality and tree-based society. Oh.
Are we above Ash Lake?
And like some of the plateaus that are just a cut-off tree. Not this one. This one's just a big stone castle, I guess. Well, not castle. Platform made of. Yeah. Anyway. What even are these things? Weird chicken?
It's nothing like a chicken.
Yeah. Just jungle chicken. Die.
Don't even need health.
Just for the sport.
Yeah. Also, that skybox with the trees and everything. Honey Speedway in Spyro 3 uses it as well, but they just add honeycombs to the trees.
That's asset reuse.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's funny. You saw
that?
Yeah. Yeah, both this and Crash are usually good at hiding like loading and stuff. Which is like why when you have like stuff like, you know, you go into a small building, you take a floor and up and everything. It's to hide loading in some places. That the Japanese conversion of the game has a loading transition.
Amazing.
Oh
yeah, here we go.
Hear the music fucks.
Get destroyed. Now this is content you won't get anywhere else.
Yeah, this is content you get on my disc. My disc only. See, if we emulated the game, we wouldn't have this.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, why? I always play them all technically.
Spyro, if you
Pterodon?
jump at the end of a supercharge ramp, you can really go far.
No, not Pterodon.
I'm
It doesn't have a
all
club.
over it.
And also, doesn't exist yet.
Oh,
I'm gonna save.
good idea.
Okay, it's going fine now. Nope, no, it
You were
hasn't.
saying? Oh, I love that sound.
Okay, it's... Okay. Yeah, the only other game I have the problem with is, on PS1, is the original Rayman. A couple of levels, the music will just stutter and stop, and it's kind of a shame.
I don't think I ever played a game enough for it to have disc troubles.
My copy of Rayman 1 was... I mean, I think most of the PS1 games I had were pre-owned, but it was definitely pre-owned, because it didn't have the manual or anything.
Right.
And like... Oh yeah, that's the thing. If you... For PS1 and PS2, if you want to actually look at memory card stuff or just general menu stuff, you have to load the console without a disc in or like a disc tray open.
Yeah.
On PS1, if you put a CD in or anything, it can you know, it'll come up with a track list or anything. You can do CD playback on Rayman 1. Like you can actually play the tracks like a CD, like the music tracks.
Like a CD?
Yeah, like the actual music files are played like.
Yeah, I know on the sound test, right? Or
No,
loaded
like
separately.
it's loaded it separately, like not loading the game up.
Neat.
There's not a sound test.
Cool.
And I think even there the same music tracks do stutter.
Oh right.
So I think it's just this thing. Weirdly enough, Rayman 2 on PS1 has that as well, but it only has one track on there, and that track is the music that's used for the 2D prototype level, like the Rayman 1 type level.
Yeah, that's funny.
Anyway, we have enough dragons
Woo!
to get to Dreamweavers.
And then we're basically at the end of the game.
Woo!
Right?
Basically.
Right.
Spyro, I'm cray. Wow, that was quick.
I mean...
Patch that leak. What's leaking? You definitely patched the leak, right? Gray?
Breaks up on re-entry.
Spyro fell to his death.
How do these how does this hot air balloon work? It doesn't have any hot to go in. Which is a way of saying that.
Look at this place.
Woo, we got floating
It's gonna love Dreamweavers.
horrific body horror.
These guys. Yeah, I love Dreamweavers. I mean, once you finally get out of Peacemakers, it's a nice visual change of pace. Also, I already have enough gems for to get to Gnasty Gnorc.
Nice. Why even bother with Dreamweavers?
You know what? I am gonna complete the hub and then go to Gnasty's world.
We will have finished the game in the stream.
I mean, I guess it's... Yeah, I don't know if I am going to finish it or not, because there's still quite a fair bit of content left, and
Yeah.
I am beginning to feel a little bit tired, but...
Yeah, no, I just mean that we can, like, actually... Because you can just go... You can enter Gnasty's... Kill Gnasty, right?
You have to do the Gnasty levels in order, but yeah.
Right, yeah. I guess we'll see.
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one.
While chasing Gnasty's minions in this world,
I always like
you
the
must
scales.
expect the
Like those sort of
unexpected.
heavily
Prepare for what
scales.
is not
Yeah.
there.
Ooh, textures.
Ooh.
Mushroom. Look at this weird water flowing texture.
Yeah. Like, hang on. What's the waterfall doing?
I think it's flowing upwards, maybe? It's hard to tell.
Yeah. It looks weird. Purple balloonists. When I was younger, because they were purple, I thought they were a girl, even though you Spyro. I don't know.
Well, purple is girl color.
Yeah. I guess Mom's favorite color. It was Nat's favorite color.
Fair enough. Ooh, look! We love floating islands.
Islands are cool.
It's Skylands. Jacques. That's a name.
All three Spyro continuities connected? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, New Beginning in the earlier stages was actually planned to be a prequel,
yeah.
But then they realized, wait, this is really fucking different from everything established in the older games. Let's make it its own thing. Which...
Cowards.
Better for it, but... I mean... It took me a while to really probably realize that it was meant to be a reboot, but probably because I played the GBA version first, which was less story-heavy.
Also, whoa, that was just like a Sonic game. A series of...
Oh, automation.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I got both of them in one hot.
Nice.
One shit. One shot.
One shot. Oh, hit.
One hot, one shit, one shot. I got there eventually. Okay, never seen that before. You saw it here live, folks.
Speedrunning tech.
No!
Ah! My ear.
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done.
I'll be done when I've toasted that Gnasty Gnorc.
I was just giving you a compliment, Brian. Why did you have to make everything about Gnasty Gnorc?
You have an unhealthy obsession
With killing this guy. With burning him. G-rated immolation.
Well, the good thing about the Gnorcs is that they're not gnoblins. Mazzy.
The fools you see in this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds alright to me.
I can keep hitting him and we'll die. I'm an asshole.
I love violence.
I'm gonna save again, just in case. I mean, it's unlikely to crash, but it's happened. Just, again, put old discs.
Wee. My life is tied to this pillar.
I hope that whirlwind sound, by the way.
Wee.
Oh. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but Enter the Dragonfly has some audio glitches that are very annoying.
Like sounds that continue on forever?
Yes, until you load a new area. Go
Those
through
always
zone.
suck.
And that includes when you pause the game, or when you die. Most common one I've encountered is the whirlwind one, which is a different sound to these games, and it's more annoying having it constantly play.
Sounds great. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Source games occasionally get that issue, but at least with those you can just type in the console stop sound.
Yeah.
Then it'll reset it.
Aha, I don't need that press platform.
Aha.
Did you want to see more of Beastmakers or Dreamweavers?
No. On to the end of the game.
Oh, that balloon.
That's an animation.
Yeah.
Connecting so much stolen treasure. Let's go!
Let's fucking go! This is the speedrun killer hub world. Because any percent, obviously you gotta, actually get to Gnasty's world, so you gotta actually collect stuff. Then after that, it's a case of getting to Gnasty Gnorc, and trying to get, basically, I think what you have to do is, proxy jump off of the rats.
Oh no.
To get on top of these. It's very precise, and yeah.
I see. Well, as our resident speedrunner, you'll be able to demonstrate this.
I've never done.
Just jump on it. That's how it works, right?
I don't fully know how fodder proxies work. Because you gotta sort of jump into them as it's dying. And if I had an emulator where I could save a state and reload it as soon as it failed, then I'd try. But yeah. Anyway.
Yet another reason we should have emulated it anyway.
What kind of dragon do you think this will be?
Red?
Did someone say reuse content?
Oh, yeah,
Didn't I already free you?
You're in Gnasty's world now, Spyro, and you are the dragon who must defeat him.
There are only
Bring
74
on.
dragons,
I'm
actually,
ready.
and
Reach
the last
the
6 is
exit of
repeated.
each of Gnasty's lands.
Yeah, that's funny.
Then you can challenge the Gnorc himself.
Which is the only keeping reignited.
Also, way to just not answer Spyro's question, Delvin.
Yeah. I guess the implication is that they went to Gnasty's world to help and they try and kill Gnasty, but he just froze them again.
Yeah.
Lamau.
Makes sense.
You can.
Idiot.
I should have shown this off, but because I've freed all of the ones that I've mentioned, because there were ones in Hub World. But you can get here without freeing any of the ones that you...
Right.
And it just treats them as a different dragon.
That's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah. I should have done 100% on my way here, except these 6 dragons run.
Yeah.
And then... it's fine.
Oh, the hindsight. 2020.
Oh, I've shown off enough, unique stuff. Yeah. I'm tired.
Yeah. Fair. I mean, same.
How long have we been doing now? I asked only a few minutes ago, but...
2:47, so we're getting close to 3 hours.
Yikes, that's the longest I've done. I mean, it seems to stream longer on the games like more.
Gee, I wonder why.
Rayman 2 streamed for longer than when I was playing Jack.
Ooh, Barrel Justice.
Hey buddy. Oh, I hit. Nice. Wasn't expecting that.
This is where we load all of our ships for conquest?
I guess. This is implication. Just planning for a full-scale war?
I don't know. This is where we roll our Donkey Kong.
It's very roll of barrels into the sea.
They're actually in the middle of disarmament.
Oh.
Keep up the good work, Spyro.
This is a different voice actor than before.
Really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Gnorc boots if I were him.
They wear the same boots as us, but wait.
And actually I'm trying to think if any of the bipedal dragons in Hero's Tale or Shadow Legacy wear boots. I don't think they do.
I would imagine not.
I mean, you're dressing with my clothes, but you have, characters wearing, boots or bikini dragon.
Yeah, fair.
That's pretty good. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. Saucy.
I mean, I was young when I played most of these games the first time. I may have...
Formative experiences.
Yeah. And all scaly as went. Excuse me?
Excuse you? Maybe you shouldn't be standing on top of that,
Yeah.
my guy. You're just like, what? I don't have anything to pick up. That was funny.
Killed it.
An exploding barrel, I guess?
Yeah, I just didn't see the explosion or anything, but I don't know. Yeah, when we were talking like an hour or so ago about how Spyro's doing Dragon's Age, we didn't really follow up that tangent, did we?
No.
Because they do introduce Dragon Spyro's Age in, Hero's Tale.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Ember was planned to be in, Enter Dragonfly. Like, quite a few Enter Dragonfly ideas were actually ones that were,
brought forwards
to Shadow Legacy, because at the time, publishers weren't, it was so much bullshit happening.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, the villain being an evil dragon who corrupts the realms, that was a plan for Enter the Dragonfly.
Whoa.
And then, like, and someone went back saying, oh, in Spyro, dragons aren't evil. And then, one console game later, here's an evil dragon. But yeah, Ember was, I think the plan was to have her, like, follow you around like a sort of turret kind of thing, but then...
Like a turret?
Yeah.
That's funny.
But like, she, I think they just decided that when you really have Sparks following you around, so it's kind of cluttered and everything.
Oh, we need a whole retinue of followers.
Oh, I managed to get him this time, yeah.
Double kill.
But yeah, I think the trading card of her in, I use that term loosely because it's just a JPEG, in Spyro Orange is based on her design
little dragon.
that would have been in Dragonfly rather than her actual.
You gotta believe.
You gotta believe. Yeah,
I played Rapper Rapper.
I did not.
No, yeah.
This is where I watched my parents die, Parappa.
This is where you watched your parents die. Oops.
I slammed my teeth in the car door.
Ow! I love those. But yeah, Flame and Ember, they're like two dragons Spyro's Age. They do nothing at all. They
do nothing
once...
apart from appear in all of the fanfictions.
Yeah. They appear once each, and their models are playable if you collect all their eggs in Hero's Tale. But they have like no role, but they are weird, like very popular among the fan base because there are no other Dragons Spyro's Age in the Classic series, so we'll take what we can get. And if you want to add characters to like a legend pick or something, Flame and Ember are right there. I mean, I plan to do that in some things I plan to write at some point because I
writing
wrote fanfic once. It was bad. I mean,
it was okay.
Yeah.
Some of it. Some of it wasn't.
Yeah. Key.
Yay!
It's for a chest.
A small... yeah, we don't need that, because... destruction.
Yes. Look at all these barrels. I wonder what I'm going to do.
That means Spyro just gets to keep a free key.
Probably it works that way.
He should wear it around his neck.
But yeah, and, like... I don't think there are even any new dragons Spyro's Age in Shadow Legacy, which added more dragons. I added the baby dragon. Oh, I got it.
Oh, wow.
I got those two.
I think that was an explosive barrel situation.
Yeah, where I hit it. Nice.
Excellent.
Chain reactions, yay. Without getting hit.
Video game. Vibio.
Yeah, because there's like a toddler dragon, and there's like teenage dragons in Shadow Legacy who are like bipedal, but like obviously younger than adult ones.
It really, you wouldn't have been too crazy to think, but maybe Spyro actually was the only one his age for some reason.
Yeah.
It's because all of the other eggs were destroyed by the apes.
No, that's Legend. Which I mean,
maybe that was their explanation.
That introduced technically two other Dragon Spyro's Age, but
two?
only appears in one flashback art piece and had a planned storyline that was cut. Pyra.
Huh.
We'll talk about that.
I completely forgot about this.
When we do a new beginning. I'll try and point him out when the very brief time you can see him.
Neat.
He was meant to be a nice squire.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Cinder. My favourite character other than Spyro in the series.
Woo.
She's
dark and edgy.
I mean, she's a more controversial character because
her characterization changes up like every single game.
Yeah, and also certain aspects of her are exaggerated by both people who like and dislike her, partly due to fanfic, because she angsts about her past like once or twice in the games. But,
and then it's a central defining character
But if you read certain fanfics, you'd think that was her entire thing. I mean, I wish the games explored that a bit more.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get to that.
Get
That's our
motto. For this. The Spyro Saga. What's our theme tune?
Yeah, this level is fucking butchered and reignited in terms of visuals. Because there's more. Hey, here's some random goop guns, and because as we can see,
soldiers.
These guys have just straight up guns. Like that's a gun.
Yep. Nice.
They replaced them with like Splatoon-like goo guns.
I mean, goo could be fatal.
Yeah. I mean, the reasoning was, oh, Gnasty Sword is filled with this toxic goo, and so let's have them use it. But like, this is the level where they don't have toxic goo. They have water, and they have like molten metal being poured into water and stuff. But yeah, I mean, just how like they shoot fireballs or something, and you keep the same effects, but it's not a gun. I understand not having actual guns.
Yeah.
Like, sensibility changes and age rating stuff and everything.
Goo probably wasn't.
Thank you for releasing me.
Yeah. And also the thing is, like, the dinosaurs and Dinomines actually kind of shoot bullets.
Right.
At least I think they do. Which, I mean, congratulations for keeping that. You fucked up the designs of the enemies in a different way.
They didn't have time to be safe for 3.
They didn't have, yeah. Though I think the Gatling gun guys shoot out like sausages or something.
I see.
Like you know how you have like a chain of bullets and everything. It's chain of sausages.
You know what? That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Get actual grenaded.
Yeah. But they also have like the barrel of the Gatling gun being like at crotch level of the dinosaur. At which point it's like, this is the whole other issue. Wait, no, I need to lower that first. Fuck. Yeah, only interactable bridge kind of thing in the game. It's unique.
Be on the lookout for Gnorc.
You flame it to turn it.
Yeah.
They better be on the lookout for me.
Yeah, look, it's the last supercharge. The last supercharge.
Well, I like how the last supercharge.
Because we've done all the levels that have supercharge in it. There weren't any more that in Dreamweavers or Beastmakers that had supercharge. I swear. Sorry, you.
No, I was just gonna say I like how in those speaking to a dragon conversations at the end, Spyro goes into like his idle animation where he like looks slightly down to the right as though he's regretting what he just said.
Yeah, it's like,
oh, that rat just fucking almost ended your life. They're working for the Gnorcs. Gnorcs. I don't know, I'm trying to hum along when I don't even know the tune. Me. Oh! Don't go too far.
What? In Reignited, some of the when you hit enemies like supercharge or anything, they're flying. So I have like charged through here and send them like flying. It's amazing. I always forget. Is it that side? It's this side that has.
Whoa! alive. Very important.
Okay. It's not from here that I can...
Soft lock yourself?
I mean, no. It's more there's a thing you can stand on that doesn't have anything on it.
Right.
Anyway.
For some reason I thought standing on the thing with nothing on it did soft lock you.
I mean, you have to kill yourself to get back, but it's not like a...
Right.
Like you get yourself trapped or anything.
Indeed.
Yeah, the grenades changed to, like, you know, wooden, like, keg barrel kind of things.
Because that's more kid-friendly, I guess.
I mean, it's less literal grenade, I guess, but...
it explodes.
Yeah, I guess the theory is the less, like, modern reality it is.
Yeah, because... I mean...
Who uses, like, wooden exploding barrels?
And I guess old-timey Wild West stuff is fine as well. I don't know. I would say that it's probably... kill him. It's probably about as similar in time frame if you're looking at, like, what these guys are probably based off of. I guess it's further in the past, but, you know.
Get how I... Oh wait, no, hang on. I remember. I remember. Time to do a detour. Did you want me to end the stream soon?
No, that's fine.
Do you think I was almost done? Time to take a detour. I mean, how much longer would take us to finish the game?
I had a quick sippy.
How much of... Okay, so there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 levels in the previous levels, and there's, you know, this and the final boss. So that's possibly looking at another hour if... Oh,
yeah.
Wait, no. Fine. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that tonight. We'll cap it off next time.
Yeah, in 2 weeks' time.
Nice, game couldn't quite decide what it wanted to do there.
Yep. Ooh, I'm at this lighthouse. There's nothing here.
Whoa, but it has collision.
Yeah,
Ooh, goop.
Is that meant to be visible?
I don't know.
I feel like that's not meant to be visible. Hang on. Because that's the lava texture from inside.
It looks like it's meant to be visible, to be honest.
Okay, anyway. Time to actually finish the level.
Woo!
Because you actually have to get to the exit on these, because, I mean, I've been doing the exit portal for every level I've done.
But you can just exit once you have the stuff that you want for the other ones.
Yeah, but for this, you actually have to reach the exits.
You gotta complete.
Cause it's like you're almost going through the thing, except you go back to the hub world. Water. Water.
Help.
Why did he make them dragons?
It's just very large pieces of junk.
Yeah, look at this whole world. It's a circle. Okay. Final boss time. Boss. I haven't fought the fourth and fifth bosses.
Well, you know,
Gnarc is the final boss.
If you if you defeat the guy, the commander, then the troops will collapse.
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh yeah. I mentioned that only the first 3 hub worlds, worlds have dragon eggs. That's still true. But like, every world has at least one level with thieves in, except for Dreamweavers.
Huh.
Because Beastmakers has treetops, which has thieves of gems that wake up the monkey guys. And this level has key thieves in both this and spoilers for 26-year-old game. I can do maths.
What is the spoilers? Just that what you said.
Just that there's more.
That there's more.
You guys.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know why I was being like, yeah.
That key's too small for that door. Oh, what the fuck? That's not a door. It just changed in dimensions.
Yeah, I don't.
What?
Just a platform.
Now this is early 3D video game. Ah.
Yeah, you fuck. Also, he's left-handed, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so he is.
Nice.
You love your lefty representation.
I'm just saying, I appreciate it when characters are left-handed in fiction. I mean, you have to wait until he gets to center and then play them.
Wow, he really put up a fight there.
Yep.
I'm gonna make my last.
Yeah, he's kind of a joke of a boss. Like, the thing is, he's the first boss in Hero's Tale, and he actually puts up more fight than any other kid. I mean, he's still an easy boss, but he actually, you know, is a boss. But no, I appreciate it when people left-handed just make this.
And we need to cancel left-handed people. We need to start punishing it so that everyone can be right-handed or something. I don't know. Again.
Oh, cool! I'm missing gems
Oh.
from this part. Probably along this way. Mash is like, where the fuck did he go?
I guess he left.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
I will participate in lefty erasure and just say that everyone in who appears to be left-handed is actually just ambidextrous.
I mean, that is how some writers get away with saying, like, in a way, like, it's kind of how they sometimes write, like, you know, non-hetero people, but they're like, oh, they're just bisexual, and they just only have them be in heterosexual relationships. And it's kind of like, you don't win brownie points for that. I mean,
well, you know, how come you're bi if you're not in a if you're not in a relationship with both sexes at the same time? Nice.
You're toast.
I murdered someone in cold blood.
Took so long.
No, that's
Kind of forgot about you.
Oh, he went all
What
over the
about
place.
Gnasty
Kind of forgot
Gnorc?
about you.
Yeah.
Gnasty Gnorc is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
I'm you,
Well,
but blue.
mostly. I've still got some treasure to pick up.
No,
Will you do next?
fucking dragons are just assholes.
Okay, so
Yeah, game complete. What a video game.
yeah, gotta watch the Spyro credits. Just
Zooming on through the scenery. The waterfalls are frozen.
Yeah, this. Right. This credit song is actually useful for games.
Huh.
Also, there's an extended version. I think it's in the American version, but not in the European version for some reason.
Okay.
Because this is a remix of a level in the game itself. It's actually less intense than the actual level theme, which makes sense. Like the full version of this actually does like all the different parts of the song, whereas in the European version it just sort of loops.
Right.
earlier.
Okay. Well, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when things are shortened in the European versions of the game, it's because they had to make space for different language
Yeah,
tracks.
makes sense.
It's why it's why in Crash Team Racing the scrapbook you get for 100% completion, my man, is like a full like minute or 2 minutes shorter than in the PAL version than it is in the NTSC version because they needed that space for like different language tracks. Yeah.
Me. Also, I realize we haven't mentioned this, but big ups to the font used for the Spyro game. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Look at our 3D letters.
Yeah, gold, like nice gold textures. I like
very
it.
Distinct.
Yeah, Spyro and Crash both had some fairly distinct fonts that, I mean, later on kind of failed to replicate properly, I guess. I mean, gold font looks fine in Reignited. I think they didn't really probably replicate the Crash font in the recent games, which is a bit of a shame, but whatever. It's not like...
Oh, how dare they.
Derek Power.
The Power is a real...
Additional thanks to Ryan Beveridge. Ryan Beveridge does some music stuff in 3 and 4. Alongside Stuart. Also... Well, no, it's not real. Anyway,
Woo, our hero takes a rest.
Wait. I'll let this guy say his thing. We're not done yet.
Magnus. The chess player?
Gnasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Gnasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will not open until you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
Thanks.
Nice.
We are at...
Meta.
73%. Okay.
Ooh, we did 3/4.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, that's a sneak preview of what's to come, I guess, is...
I hope you're excited for cleanup.
Yeah. Last...
Actually playing some of the levels.
The last 10 levels actually, because you got what's in here as well.
Whoa.
Actually, that probably wouldn't take anywhere near as long as, this has. So we might actually, if we have time, we might actually start Spyro 2 on the same stream, which is... Whoa, what the fuck? We might need a little, break, separate them into different files.
I mean, it would probably be 2 separate streams, just one very close to the other one, within a few minutes, probably.
Yeah, and also, we need separate sound settings, because things are, louder in that game, so we need to,
We'll adjust it on the fly!
No. But yeah, for the people who have watched briefly, thank you.
Thank you.
And if you're watching this once it's been recorded, thanks for sitting through us. Hope it was fun. I've had fun. I've enjoyed talking about Spyro, but it's just the beginning.
And if you enjoy Spyro, don't forget to smash that comment section.
Smash the comment. Hey Spyro. Anyways, let's show our heritage. Does it say a heritage rest in this one? I forget. Or just
I feel like that wasn't a thing in this one, but
it just goes straight to the title. Okay. Yeah. So thanks. Our next stream will probably be in 2 weeks' time because we're not meeting next weekend. So we'll see you then.
See you then.
Bye.
Good job, you.
Thanks.